Welcome to Cranky Live Sports Talk, where passion meets action.
Hey sports fans, I am Cranky, and this is the Cranky Live Sports Talk, the podcast where we dive deep into the hottest topics, the biggest games, and the most controversial moments in sports.
Whether it's football, basketball, track and field, cricket, or soccer, we've got you covered with expert analysis, insider interviews, and unfiltered opinions.
Join me as I chat with the biggest names in sports, get exclusive insights and stories you won't hear anywhere else.
Cranky Live Sports Talk is where you can hear the real talk, the hard-hitting questions, and the hottest takes.
So, if you're a true sports fanatic, you don't want to miss out? Subscribe now to the Cranky Live Sports Talk on YouTube and hit that bell icon to never miss an episode.
Cranky Live Sports Talk, where sports come alive. Subscribe today.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. I'm looking forward to tonight's show, people. I'm looking forward to tonight's show. Should be a fun show. I'm looking forward to it. Bless up Drew Ross. And Drew Ross, thank you for requesting that we do what is right when we come into the chat. I have enough to talk about, people. Enough to talk about. I don't like the thumbnail. It wasn't the most appealing thumbnail in terms of pictorially, but there is substance to the thumbnail, people. Substance to the thumbnail. So we should we'll talk about the thumbnail just for 2 seconds, then jump into the program. When I was thinking about topics to talk about, one that jumped out at me was the whole concept of or the whole idea about track and field versus football and why track and field athletes don't get the same notoriety. And then I got some news about some potential players playing for us that I think I should share. But I always have other things that I want to talk about, so we're gonna do that. Sherman, bless up. Paul Watkins, bless up. I'm trying to look at my iPad for these people. I am doing something on my computer, which I don't want to mess up. So, I have to be careful and touch things around here. Well, you want to beat Maverick, but Paul Watkins. Here's the thing about Maverick, Paul Watkins. So, yeah, let's go to the Maverick thing. Maverick, if you agree with Maverick, you're the most intelligent person on the planet. You're the greatest thing since sliced bread. You are wonderful. Right? And if you call the Mavericks program and your thoughts align with his, you're great. However, if you disagree and disagree vehemently, and it's all hell break loose, you get nonsense meter, you're not that smart, you're missing it. And he keeps these topics that he has, sometimes they go on forever. The whole concept of music influencing crime, or the whole idea about, is Liverpool a favorite? I had never heard such asinine things in my life, people. Hey, that's why I should come to this channel, people, because we actually are logical, thoughtful, try to objective, impartial, transparent, all those things, which is meant to go towards something which is good, right? And yeah, sometimes you disagree with me, we're going to have a war, but I'm not going to say you're great because you disagree with me. You're not great because you disagree with me. But it's interesting. And I hear him beating, what's the other program? The one that has the dread and Zidane on it. Yeah, I hear him giving him a hard time. I guess there's competition there. Which I don't see as much around YouTubers. I think we're trying to keep it civil. I thought them say YouTubers are the one that were toxic. I know YouTubers toxic. I don't know toxic. Jesus Lord. But no, the Maverick thing. I didn't listen to him this morning too much. I was busy. I listened for like 5 minutes and I had to do some stuff. And I'm managing how much I call this program going forward, because I get frustrated with somebody who doesn't really listen to the other side of the argument. They're so focused on their own perspective, they can't hear you. And they say they're hearing you, but they're talking, because a lot of times you're talking to him, you can tell he's busy doing something else. He's not even hearing what you're saying. People don't realize sometimes you're doing these things, you are multitasking, but I think half the time he may not even hear what people are saying. And though he's responding. So it's interesting to be in that environment. But yeah. But what you wanted to about Billboard, Paul Watkins, we haven't beat him about. Because I've sometimes you have to move on from certain people, Yeah, if you just say, you know what, we agree to disagree, and we go in our own lanes. Come, people, 24 people, 14 likes. We're not doing that tonight, people. Oh, I was told I need to be very, very, very polite when I ask for your likes. And it's killing me to do that. I'll be honest. Because I don't. If something is free and you're giving it to me and it's free, and it's not going to hurt you, and I have to like beg you for it, I find that unappealing. I don't embrace that. I'll be honest. But I was a friend of mine in Washington, in Maryland area. We were talking about something the other day. No, we're texting each other, and he says, I was watching your program. You should be nice when you're asking for the likes. And I was like, what are you talking about? What do you mean? I'm always nice. Well, I didn't say always. I say I'm nice. Sometimes I may get a little bit cranky, but it's innate. It's inherent in the name. Bless up, Dr. Dan. Thanks for joining. And he's like, no, you should be nice. He's a nice person. It's the problem with people. He's a nice person all the time. I'm not a nice person all the time. So I struggle with that. But anyway, if you hit the like button, I'd appreciate it. So I have my little topical things I want to talk about before I go further. The first thing is this I want to talk about. Let me pull it up. If I can find it. This is the first thing. Now, Bill Belichick, those who follow football, he coached at Cleveland for a while, didn't do well, came to the Jets, and then left overnight like a thief, go to New England, became a genius at New England because he had Tom Brady, obviously, won a bunch of Super Bowls, a dictator. Because when you win, you can't do that to people. You have privileges. And then subsequently, Brady left, and all hell, things went downhill. So it shows you that players are important people, not just a coach. But Bill Belichick is now going to be the coach at North Carolina University. And I saw this NFL memes here, which says, with Belichick's ability to recruit young college talent, there's no question he'll be successful coaching at UNC. By the way, that's not his granddaughter or great-granddaughter. That's his girlfriend. That's his girlfriend. She's 23 years old, and he's about, 73, I think it is? Wow. So all you older men who like to pursue younger women, you can be encouraged by a person who's in the national spotlight, Bill Belichick, 70-something, 23. I don't know. I don't mind older women or older men dating people who are younger than them. A 50-year difference is kind of quite a bit, don't you think? What's your thoughts on that? 50-year difference. People hit the like button. People, Oh, I'm sorry. Everyone in the chat, can you please hit the like button? Please hit it. I thought she was 24. Oh, so I gave her one more. I thought she was 23. I could look it up. I did look it up before I came on. I thought it said 23, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe she's 24. You know what? Give her a year. Give her 2 years. She's about 25 people. She's about 20. She's not far from 25. Put that way. She's not far from 25. And that's why they made a joke about him recruiting talent. No, it's college talent. They met on a flight. She's a philosophy major. She's philosophizing about a man who's 70-something years old. Wow. Yeah. And hey, it's kind of strange to walk in a party with somebody looking that young a year that old. I mean, how do you relate? It's interesting. What do you talk about? I want to go party tonight. I got to go to bed. Oh, Dr. Don. I made this a social program. I want to read Dr. Don's comment. I don't think that's an interesting one. That's Kevin Samuels, who died of a heart attack. Maybe he died someplace too. Dr. Don. Interesting. But I thought that was interesting. I think I bring it to you people. Just a little levity here, little joke. Couple more things in the news that I want to mention. Oh, by the way, people, I did spend a lot of time doing the 10-minute video, which I'm going to do less of actually. I'm hating. I am hating. Man is 70-something years old, about 23. Can you imagine waking up every morning and looking at a very nice, pleasant-looking face? Versus something else. But anyway, 23. Bless up, Toffee Rudy. Hit the Toffee Brody as you come in, hit the like button. And so to you before the game. Well, mature. And I'm mature that my youth. I hold that mature. Maturing and just being old. He maturing. Not mature. Look what I'm mentioning. Not past mature. It's like manure. Mature. In past mature. Past mature. Anyway, other things in the news. Let me take a Bill Belichick when we get cancelled. Bill Belichick are doing thing. Meta and Bezos, so Zuckerberg, who owns Facebook, and Bezos have given $1 million each to Trump's inauguration campaign, or his inauguration. I shouldn't say campaign, his inauguration. Interesting. So everybody what do you call it? Kiss Trump's, you know what? Since my president, kind of, I don't want him to come after them and free them like puss. So all the people who criticize him, like Mark Zuckerberg, they give him money, they go visit him at Mar-a-Lago. They all got to go to him. Can you imagine if you know Trump from the 80s, people was full of himself, and now he's president, the second most powerful man in the world because he reports into Elon Musk. Can you imagine that, people? Can you imagine that? Everybody kissing up to him. Everybody from all over the world, presidents and kings and queens. He's on his throne. Man, he's a king. It's going to be a bumpy ride. It's going to be a bumpy ride, people. I'm telling you. You guys didn't see nothing yet. Nothing. If you're in America, people, and you're not legal, meaning you don't have your papers, or even if you're legal, because it don't matter. That's why I'm a citizen of 3 countries, people. We can't go back to Jamaica. Well, I'm not sure. We can't go back to Jamaica because some people don't dare look for me. But we can't go to England. When we're in England, I don't want to live. We can't live up in Midland. We can't live down south. I have to live in London. But anyway, yeah, some of them can go. They didn't deport me. I'm going to say I deport citizen, non-citizen. I deport everybody don't look like him. Of him complexion. That's him one though. So it's going to be interesting, people. Interesting times. I saw the other day on a YouTube channel, someone said Messi's going to be in Jamaica. Is that true? Is Messi going to be in Jamaica? Was he visited? Or just people just using thumbnail for whatever? Because I saw somebody say Messi going to be in Jamaica. So I saw the thumbnail. I didn't really go through and listen. And I said the thumbnail Messi going to be in Jamaica. I know Cavaliers supposed to play in the CONCACAF club tournament, right? They won the Caribbean. So I was wondering about that. And last night I said something which somebody gave me a hard time about. I said, I'm going to get beaten, and I should get beaten for this, but I'm saying it anyway. I said Rudolph's speed in-game management is better than Arteta's. And I stick by it. And here's why I said so. So yesterday, Arsenal played against Monaco in the Champions League. Martinelli picked up a yellow card in the first half. He should have gotten 2 yellow cards subsequent to that. So he has 1 yellow. He should have been sent off twice, people. No joke. Go look at it. They played it like 4 or 5 times, right? And he didn't get sent off. And the coach sent him out in the second half. I tell you, I didn't cuss so much in my life. And then I saw Rudolph Speed put a play on in the 75th minute and took him off, in the 87th minute? Because he wasn't playing well. And I agree with that change. And I texted him and told him that too. Even though me and Rudolph are in war for some reason. I don't know why. Because Rudolph feeds him iguana. I know everything. But he don't realize I know everything. But anyway, I'm keep going. I know a little bit thing, Rudolph. I've been around for a while on this earth. I do know a few things. You may not realize that. Just like me call him out, the algorithms to use them, who use them and God, Ireland, they still not get that. Some things me talk about, they're not in register. I'm going to do some research, Rudolph, and we can find out, say, Cranky, have some idea what I'm talking about. Somebody say, yeah, Messi could face Cavalier. Yeah, but that's not what the thumbnail says. It said Messi going to be in Jamaica. Go look at the thumbnail. It didn't say Messi may, or given facts and circumstances, this may happen. It said Messi in Jamaica. I said, weird, Messi at Jamaica? But we never really follow up. Because I know say, if Messi at Jamaica, I know say with a year, because I have bodyguard on there. But anyway, get myself that trouble, that go bad. I have a question. You know, my top 5 thing, I always do. People hit the like button. No, make me perturbing people. People, a good show this today, a good show. I'm in a good mood today. I was sick all day today, people. And I got myself up to speed to be here. Please hit the like button. See me, I think King should start. Here's the thing, Conrad. I'm going to prove something to you, Conrad. Conrad, write this down. You know what? I'm going to take a picture of this, Conrad. I'm going to take a picture of this, Conrad. Take a picture of this. Right now, I'm doing that, people. Seriously. Conrad's comment. I'm going to take a picture of it. it's going to stand the test of time. 5 years from now, you guys going to be like, you know what? You know that person Cranky? He's not around anymore. He was such a soothsayer. He prognosticated so well. He predicted things, and I think he was a wizard. But anyway, Conrad, take your picture, you know, Conrad, trust me. Me understand. Me a YouTuber, me no number football. But even a blind man can't see them things, though, me I say. Only one man who put up Messi in Jamaica. Who's that? Wait, let me see what before the game said. Before the game, someone is stubborn. Is determined to do what they want and very unwilling to change their mind. Is that what stubborn? Wait, and I'll go like Maverick and I try to look up definition now before the game. Mine, you turn Maverick in the word game. Mine turn Maverick. Maverick is smart, but he not no sense. Let me repeat that again. Maverick is very smart, but he not no. I say very. Cause very add to it. Him smart, but he not have no sense. All right. Figure out the one there. But Conrad, he depend on the list. Conrad, depend on the list. Cause you don't realize that you're in a midst of people who can assess things and predict things in a Conrad. You don't realize that. Me say King for start and you beat me. That's how I do, you know. Just like I'm say Cephas, you get more game time. You beat me. Even though before the game I agreed me with Cephas, a quality. And before the game, coach people from very junior age. So you understand talent, how to assess talent. Not everybody have that insight. Maybe I should be a coach. You know me, though? Hey, before the game, how do I get my coaching badges? I'll get my coaching badges. Because that's test me. So someone can't pass the test. Me must can't pass the test. You know my memory, I go bad. Me must can't pass the test. Because I never really feel test. I never really feel test. I must can't pass the test. The reason why I don't really fail test people because I spend time, I study it, you know. I study 24/7. You mean to take test people? Me study up to the test and up to the one before them say put books down. When I go to school, I used to take exams. Me I study to the last minute. Me not leave nothing for chance. Because I don't want to go after the exam. Me I say, oh, you know, if men do this, you know, no, sir. Put in the time. So when I feel me know, so because I never go. Well, I don't know what feel mean, but anyway, me know so put in the time. I become dangerous. Hey, if me get coaching, I can't. Hey, before the game, if me get coaching license, I can't talk to me. Me say, no can't talk to me. You know me say, me come by here, no can't talk to me. Can't talk to me. Right now, I'm going to say me a YouTuber. I don't know about football, so that's okay. But if I get a coaching license before the game, oh Lord, it's over. It's over. You know what I do, people? Me look it up. I thought about getting an agent's license. You know, I was looking into it. I got the book from Amazon thing, but I said, "Chuck, me retire, man. Me not spend too much time on that thing there. YouTube keep me busy enough." But no, but I should look into it. Coaching license and agent thing. Yeah. Can barely talk. You can't really talk to me now, right, Rob Smith? You know what I do, people? You look into it. It can't not difficult, people. Because so much people have Marina not have license. Pep not have license. We can't get license too. People make some decisions in can't in nonsense. When I play Nunes a left wing. Can't tell me no. What else may I think? Oh, here's the next thing, people. So, right, I'm gonna put this down now. I'm serious now, people. I'm gonna write this down, right? I'm gonna write on my list yet. I wait for write on my one now. I write on my one now. The top 5 high school football teams of all time in Jamaica. Top 5 high school football team. I write them down now. 1. We're not doing it yet now. 1. You know, one of my alma mater was in there. Top high school football team people of all time. And I write them down and post them. And I don't cheat. Don't go on our web. Take it from memory. Bless up Johnny Powell. So we have that one there. We have this. We don't know how many people because we left Jamaica a long time ago. But we know a few. Right, tell me I have more than one about yeah. What the other one? We don't know what the other one was, but we know that one, yeah. And then we have my 5. So I know. Come people, put up the 5, put up the 5, put up the 5. 5. You're not in this before the game. You're from Trinidad. Don't compare to you before the game. I'm not play high school football. No, we need years toughy. We don't want us to put on 5. No, we're saying 5. Okay, let me put it. I'm sorry. I'm going wrong. Wrong question. Before the tough, you're right. The host messed up. So if you look at all top 5 high school team from any given year, say you say the 71 Wolmer's team, then, for example, right? So you say top high school football team in any given year. If you think about eras, what are the 5 best you think since football started Jamaica, high school football? So you have the KC team in the 60s, you have the CC team in the 77, you have Wolmer 71, you have Rusty's 85, those teams. If we pick top 5 team, if you're ranking from 1 to 5, what would the top 5 be? So not the top 5 high school football teams, because we know KC, JC win the most money, because we can pick them when you're there. Cornwall probably should have united too. CC, pick the 5-time teams, you know. So Tuffy, what you're doing, Tuffy, is picking the 5 best teams in general, but in what year, pick the team and the year. So that we can say, you know what? Yeah, that team was an excellent team, exceptional team, better than all the other team before them is the number 2 in all the teams, right? Power Watkins, we need the year, we need years, people. You have to put the year beside it. You have to put the year beside it. You have to put the year beside it, people. Sorry. If you don't know the year, then put some players winning on the team. No, Tuffy, but you pick the number, the 1. We need 5, Tuffy. We need 5, Tuffy. We need 5. I mean, mess up the question now, so I apologize for that. I need 5, Tuffy. So 77 Clarion, but who else, Tuffy? You've seen the top 5 team ever that played, right? So you can say the 81 XYZ or the 77. You'd have said 77 Clarendon, you'd have said 71 Wolmer's, you'd have said, right? That's what I mean. Top 5 that you know. Me only have 4 now, because I left Jamaica a long time, so I can't get 5. Even though me hear about a couple of them. Think about year and the team, and if you're close to the year, it's close enough. What am I saying, Conrad? I messed up the question though. When I said top 5, I don't mean top 5, like I said, top 5 high schools, for example. If throughout the years is the top 5 team that you've ever seen play, right? So in a given year, you may say the 78 Tivoli Gardens team with Blakey and the Indian name, the Indian Blakey and Clark, right? That's what I mean by that. Some people may not see no years on team. Think about it. We have 2 more topics before we go into the main topic of the day. Come people, come in the top 5 team now. Come in the top 5 team now. Me only have 3 schools now because only Dennis Hutchins. I give me the only. Me know that team then. Dennis Hutchins, Lenny Hyde, Russell, Duncan, Neymoy. It had what Everton? What Catherine last first name? Everton. No Catherine well. Catherine to play for my team. Dynamo upon it. Me know them team. Me know the team. Tough. Me know Dynamo to play for my team in New York. Catherine play for my team in New York. Only Russell was the center half. Me know the team. All right. So Power can just have it. Him say Dintil 81, CC 77, Veer 78, Rusty's 85, Georges with Andy them. Okay. With Ali Rose, yeah, I said, right? Power Watkins? Ali Rose. I know Ali Rose too. Ali Rose played for my team in New York too. Ali Rose played for my team in New York. Dynamo and Catherine, they died prematurely. They died real early in their lives. Okay, Watkins. Bless. No, good picks. That team with Georges, you're right. Was that 95? No, I remember what that was. Rusty's 85, brilliant team. Veer 78. I remember the Veer 78 team. CC didn't 81. So not before 80s, not before 80s. Right. Conrad said KC, JC, CC, Georges, Rusty's. Okay. So that's which GSC team you talk about, Conrad? Which GSC team? Conrad, which GSC team you talking about? I don't remember any GSC team that was exceptional. They may win the most Manning Cup. I don't remember the exceptional team. So here's my list. Me only have 3 teams. Like Cranky, we are talking about if you have 3 teams. Yeah, you only have 3 team people. So you only have 3 teams. And I have 5 we have 3 teams. So here are the 3 teams that we have. KC, 64, 65, 66, and win 3 Manning Cup. I think the 66, 65 or 66 team had 10 man Manning Cup team. Right? 10 man for the Manning Cup team. So that's 3 right there. And then you had the 77 CC team when you had Den, Lenny, Catherine, Dynamo, O'Neill Russell, big back team. Them beat up, them play Calabar. Remember the game now? I look a bit then. That the game at stadium and then play Calabar. Again, we come to that stadium where Claudia mass up people outside and then kill a youth. Can't forget that day they started. Etching in my memory. I like a pitney. They don't remember that stadium in time then. Anyway. No, that wasn't the game that the killing occurred. The kill occurred when Calabar, I think I played Camperdown and Tivoli played the same day. It was like a double header. Like, yeah. But no, I went to that game and CC played Calabar. People, one of the most dominant football game I've ever seen in my life. It's like they might play a video game and Calabar wasn't on the field. And you play box and forward. You know how Man City play? That's how CC looked that day. Then I know the Rusty's 85 team was an excellent team. Because you see, Tommy Alma Mater there, no, Casey there and Rusty there. Now, other teams which are great was the Ali Rose team, where you mentioned, Charlie Smith team, that was mentioned. Those were exceptional teams. So we can't add them to make it 5. But the KC team, 64, 65, 66. I don't know those team people. I don't know the team. But I've heard so much about that team. And from people who were there, tell me how great the team was dominant. They even had people on the Jamaica national team, I think, from that 64, 65, 66 team. So, excellent. Chung Fa was coaching the 77 team. Conrad said, Butler Diaz, all those guys was around me, my brother classmate. Yeah. Now, excellent football team. But so I thought we would talk about that people a little bit, which is those, and that's why Lenny never played a ton for Jamaica. It's kind of funny. Lenny was different football in time then. Get a lot of reverence, and the teacher had stick with him, and then that year, people, you know what's funny? That year, Camperdown to me had the most star-studded team. Didn't Camperdown have they had Hugh Bailey, Thomas McLean, had pure stars on them team. Pure stars on them team, people. Major league team. Because Thomas and Hugh Bailey was playing for Boys Town in time then. And Boys Town was a hot top team. Big team, people. Big team. But Camperdown lost that year. I think they lost to Calabar actually. Calabar had a little forward, quick. I think they beat them 2-1. We gotta get in it too. Yeah, I gotta get in it too. Ricardo said 75, 76 KC. What the team about Dougie Bell and Rod? You know what that team was? Not good like the season team. Camperdown with Blake. No, Blake wasn't at Camperdown. Wasn't Blake at Tivoli? Camperdown had Hugh Bailey and Thomas McLean and Sammy and a bunch of stars. Yeah, but good team. So Dintil, either one team had 9 players representing Adalcasta. Wow. And once the coach picked them. Hey, Adalcasta never picked fear most time, you know. Adalcasta never picked fear most time. And a countryman alone, and a tournament alone fight countryman fight countryman too. That's major though to have 9 players on the team. But thought that'd be fun actually. Schoolboy football, big at Jamaica. So that was my top 5. Another thing I want to talk about a little bit for 2 seconds is the Jamaica Sportswoman of the Year. So I heard that Bonnie Shaw was not nominated. And I know this was an Olympic year, but nobody in the Olympics from the women do above board. We know we don't gold medal than women. And one gold medal women and man win a gold medal. So I understand that. Yeah, Dougie Bell was a big baller for KC. Dougie Bell, Noah Lyles, them time big ballers. Dougie Bell was always playing center half with, what are you from? From Abbeville. They used to play center half. At 16 and 17, they play center half in a major league, and I do well for Abbeville. Abbeville used to produce enough young baller too. Because I used to live in Abbeville for a little bit, for a year. So how come Bonnie Shaw, who is nominated for the Ballon d'Or, is not nominated for Sportswoman of the Year? Me confused. It's a sport, says track and field athlete of the year and it's a Sportswoman of the Year, people. So can you explain that to me? Who read the criteria? The track and field people, them read the criteria for nomination? How many Jamaicans have ever, no, how many Caribbean footballers who are born and bred in the Caribbean ever been nominated for the Ballon d'Or? Somebody please explain that to me. I don't know. I just throw it out there. Yeah, no, 2017 was difficult. Was ridiculous. Toughy, ridiculous team. Somebody said, which way was Delgado balling for GSC? I remember. There are no good teams since the 80s. No, Ricardo. Why I say appear old people on the channel? That's why I say Ricardo. Appear old people on this channel. That's what it says. That's what it says, Ricardo. It's not no good team. There's a history bias. Normally, there's a recency bias, Like people say, LeBron James is better than Michael. A recency bias. And people are talking are from this era, but yeah. Good question. No, they mentioned in 95. Was it the 95 Georgia's team? Did the team have Andy Williams and... No, man, team ain't good. Team good. I only hear about the team. I didn't really see them play. I only hear about them. And the players on it. Andrews from Stets. Big baller, Tuffy. Big baller. Big baller, Tuffy. Hey, Tuffy, you know what's big baller to what never get the credit? Tuffy. The mayor from music, the mayor from Lucy. Big baller to me. The most athletic person I've ever been around. Frankly. Like the Lucy mayor. I may not have the same profile today, but I tell you, Sheridan Samuels, big time. Me go primary school with him. Me go high school for a few years with him. Most athletic person we know, period, people. Period. Like, man was playing with grown-ups when he was a little kid. And he had 5 brothers, all played football at a decent level. One of his brothers just died the other day, Lodi Samuels, who played juveniles for Jamaica and also played Aldi and played for Rossies. Big player. I think Roddy may have been the 85 team. Lodi got Rossies was 78. Yeah, maybe just miss it. Can't remember. Big baller. But Sheridan Samuels was ridiculous athletic, I tell you. We're in class 3 long jump at champs, but now we go back at champ first. Quick. Then when us play cricket and football. Play table tennis thing, play everything. So what was I saying? Those days, Carmel had a killer goalkeeper. Who was Carmel goalkeeper? I don't remember. And you know who put Russies on the map? It was what's his name? Buchanan was the umpire. And Buchanan could play everything to play cricket, play football, big time coach. He went to Russies in the 70s and he changed that program. Have them beat Cornwall for the first time ever, and they couldn't stop them after that. All the ball them start at Russies. All right, so we'll skip from that now to something else. We'll keep on. Oh, people, I'm having the Cranky Awards next week. Hey, that should be fun. The Cranky Awards. I have to learn to do certain things though for me to do it. Charles Smith 95. Yeah, I heard about that team too. I heard about the Charlie Wilson 95 team. They win everything, not it. I think they won everything, Chris. I heard about that team. The Georgia team with Ali Rose and the 95 Charlie Smith team, right? I think they won everything. So people, the Cranky Awards is next week. Now, I want you to send me your categories, right? Let me just put up my number up on the screen. Send me categories you think I should have. I have about 50 categories that I've come up with, which is way too many. I have to narrow it down. But here's my number. You can text me whatever you think the categories I should have up there. So I have some categories. I'm going to give you some examples of the categories I have. By the way, this is because we're in an era, I get hot tonight. I think I'm having hot tonight. Because we're in an era where it seems like good is bad and bad is good, you can't really tell the difference because Donald Trump is president. We'll do a different type of award. Right? We'll do a different type of award. Which means for every good about an award, we'll do something opposite to it. Yes, we have an award for best and worst YouTubers. But you know, I get myself in trouble, you know. Oh no, I did that. Wait, you guys don't vote anyway. So and we don't know what best and worst YouTubers mean. I really wasn't going in that category, but I decided, you know what? Gloves are off. I don't care. I not try to beat nobody, but I don't know how to select. So we're gonna have best and worst for everything, people. Best and worst YouTuber, best and worst analyst, best and worst guests, best and worst commenters, You know what? You have categories here. Maybe we can put them in category. Man. Enough category now, but I will make it. Best or worst panelists. We have some football categories. So, player of the year for Jamaica, women and men, things of that nature. The women are already playing on football. So, YouTuber of the year, caller of the year, commenter of the year, most annoying commenter. Let me see if you know chat. Can't see, but that's my view. I want to pick it. So everything, most positive commenter, most negative commenter, everything has an opposite. Team of the year, worst team of the year, best dressed YouTuber of the year, worst dressed YouTuber of the year, most articulate YouTuber, the opposite is. Most animated and emotional YouTuber, the opposite is. Most prepared YouTuber, the opposite is. Most emotionally intelligent YouTuber, what the opposite is. Most abusive YouTuber, what the opposite is. Best caller with the best temperament, what the opposite is. Morning of the year, what the opposite is. We just say me have no category. They all will make it. Commenter who makes you want to switch show. Commenters who want you to stay on. Best cranky beater of the year. We know who that is. Most supportive comment. I said that already. Which commenter deserves lifetime ban? Which commenter should stay on for forever? Commenter with the best potential to be a YouTuber. Probably should be caller. YouTuber with the best radio face. I need to stop. I spent time putting all this together. It's a lot of this fever. But they all will make it. Okay, I got to narrow this down. The show would be like 6 hours long. Best interviewer, YouTuber. Best interview. Most informative YouTuber. Least informative. Most boring YouTuber. Most entertaining YouTuber. You know what the opposite is? Most controversial YouTuber. You know what the opposite is? Most creative YouTuber. You know what the opposite is? So I can tell you, YouTubers have their own category. So there's a category for YouTubers. The category for athletes. There's a category for the GFF. I'm not even read none of them yet. Because I read them, but I'm going to get beaten. We get some JFF one. There's some JFF one. We have here. FIFA. Yeah. Oh, I think I lost my list. Oh, no. Here's the list. So JFF has one category. JFF category. Local football may have a category. Not even local football, just football in general. YouTubers have a category. Commenters have a category. All right? So that's how we'll do it. I'll have some winners already in my own mind, but we'll see how that works out. So here's the JFF. Most elusive JFF person, most transparent JFF person, most accessible JFF person, most untimely JFF person, most articulate JFF person, best JFF guest. So we have JFF category. We're not going too in depth with it. We'll have some fun, people. What do you guys think about that? You think this makes sense? Want an opinion? Oh, no, decide whether or not we do this or not. Can I take time to do this and we'll put this together? We'll put up a list of 4 people. We'll not pick the people them anyway. We'll come on a show and just a show. That's the whole show if you do. We'll pick the people them, put them in a category. You can't pick name out when we know say who the nominees are. You pick name out so quick, Conrad. Which YouTubers have now come up on YouTube, but then they back on YouTube? We'll pick up category. Okay. No YouTuber. Which JFF person now come back on YouTube and then come back on YouTube. We'll have categories, people, and things. But we'll keep it lighthearted. We'll have fun with it, right? Fun with it. Fun with the people. Fun with it. So it's positive and negative. But we don't want it to be negative in general. Even if we say Cranky the worst dressed YouTuber, it's fun, people. No, if you're a YouTuber, don't take it personal. You guys will do the nomination. Before the game said Cranky My 5, JC 1090, Georges 1912, KC 49 to 2021. I don't know where it shows that you're from Trinidad before the game. It shows you're from Trinidad. I'll take this touch. Show you from Trinidad. You're not from Jamaica. But tell me if you don't like the idea, people. It should be a fun thing, fun awards right now. We're not give out no prize. We're not give out nothing. We just have name the people, the categories. We'll put up the poll. Can we have to learn to do the poll? Can we have to do the poll yet? And then we'll nominate them, and then we can select the winner. We'll keep track of the prize them do and read up on the next show. There's me about 50 category. And you guys may be the producer. If you want to tell me other categories you want, let me know. We got to do this quick because it's a 5-hour show that, All right? You two lie category. No, you want me to do what? Let me put them on now. Okay, so maybe be very careful with it. It's misinformation in terms of your thumbnail. Thumbnail misinformation. We'll figure out better name for it. When people have a thumbnail, but you know it's not true. Thumbnail misinformation. So we'll call it. Because it's not really accurate or have nothing to do with the video. Reggae Boyz and Reggae Boyz Player of the Year or Defender. Yeah. Okay, so you want... No, we have a football category, right? Players category. So you want Reggae Boyz. Okay, I'm ready. So I was gonna have it anyway, but me just put them the one you have. Somebody don't missed it. Reggae Boyz and Girls of the Year. The girls don't play on football. No, only 2 games against South Africa. You want Reggae Boyz and Girls Player of the Year, Defender of the Year, Midfielder of the Year. We're not on midfielder. What if you have Midfielder of the Year? We're not on midfielder. I'm talking Rudy. What if you have Midfielder of the Year? Forward of the Year and goalkeeper. Also, we need to have Coach of the Year too, right? Coach of the Year. If you have Coach of the Year too. Yeah, if you have a Coach of the Year. Most polite YouTuber when asking likes? No, we're not putting that category up there. Most promising player. Okay. Most promising player. We're going to put in a Young Player of the Year too. A young player, you have to be under 21, by the way. Young Player of the Year. Anything else you want, people? No, we have most of 9 call already, Paul Watkins. We have most of 9 call out there. We have that. We have most of 9 call. I think I had most annoying commenter. Did I have caller? I think I have caller too. No, put them anyway. Just keep me not missing. Bench Captain of the Year. Right. You know what? I'll put it down. Okay, if you have started, you have benches, So here's the thing, people. I had to tell you this. Anything you suggest, there's an opposite. So if you have Reggae Girls, Boys and Girls of the Year, right? Then you have to have the worst Reggae Girls and Reggae Boys of the Year, worst Defender of the Year, worst Midfielder of the Year, worst forward and goalkeeper. So everything is opposite. All right? Best Coach of the Year, worst Coach of the Year. This is a different type of award, people. But we're not doing that for young players. We don't want to do that. We're not doing no worst young player. We're not doing the wrong player thing. If you're a certain age, because you can't take it. We're not doing a young player. We're not most promising player. We're not gonna say worst promising either. Because I may include young players. We're not doing the young player thing, people. We're still over 21. Best clickbait title. I like that actually. Worst clickbait title. Best clickbait. I was gonna say misinformation, but all right. Best clickbait. Hey, if you help me with that in the class, I really watch enough channels. Help me with that. Best clickbait and worst clickbait. Okay, best clickbait YouTuber. And worst clickbait YouTuber. I am gonna get slaughtered. I'm gonna get slaughtered, people. YouTubers are gonna slaughter me because they have their platform now. So you go on Cranky. Bless up Nitro. Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining. So people, that's the list. So we go. That's my list for in terms of introduction. What's that? I'm about 45 minutes in. So I'm looking forward to my Cranky Awards, people. Cranky Awards. So what I plan to talk about tonight. Presser win. We don't know if Presser will win. People, there'll be fear in the Presser. I know. I'm gonna do all the channels, people. Don't just say Presser because we don't want to beat Presser about Greenwood and everything there. Okay. Oh, you know what we're gonna have to? Most promising. I'm gonna get in trouble, Most promising addition. Right? We're talking about people who are in the works we've talked about, and worst promising addition. That's for heritage players. Actually, you know what? It's any player. So whether you're added by, if you're local or you're overseas, so most promising person who can come into the squad, and worst person who may be to come to the squad. So yeah, e-card $500 to, you mean Jamaica dollars? And what's that? Yeah, talk about. Yeah, I know category you have now. Give me a second, people. Give me a second. Enough category you have. Give me 1 second, people. I apologize. So anyway, let's go with today's program. Now we have most disrespectful YouTube. Most disrespectful. Yeah, we have that. We have that. Different naming convention, but we have that. All right. So we'll talk about. So there are two topics on the thumbnail. I mean, I want to see me have clickbait thumbnail. One was about, you know what? Before I say that, one was about why is it that track stars don't have the same profile or the same notoriety as 500 US. Okay, all right, you want to block me? Notoriety as footballers, right? Interesting. And so we'll talk about that a little bit, and I have some other rationale that I've come up with. But before I do that, let's just talk about some of the stars, both track, ones we sort of know, love, been around. So let me do this. Give me a second, people. No, wrong one. Turn. Good sound, don't it? Good sound, right? I want to miss something. Build it up. Perfect one now. All right, we'll do this. Ended up running the 100 and the 2. Randall's Island. What was that? 2005, was it? I may be mistaken, or is it 7? Can't remember the year. When he ran that world leading time. And we know he was coming out. Now, this is Ronaldo, people. So this is what I consider the second biggest star in football in history. Doing his thing. Some say he's the greatest ever. No, I'm not in that camp, I must admit. Some say he's the greatest ever. I am not really in that camp, I'll be honest. But he's a brilliant footballer, as is showing by his free kicks. Fit, strong, still going well at what, 39? Excellent footballer. And this is the maestro. The maestro, people, the maestro. The man who can do it all. Look at that turn, people. The ball is glued to his foot. He goes by defenders like that, they're not there. That's a salad. That's what we call a salad, people. Big time salad. I picked up some highlights to show you that when it comes to close control, I don't think anybody's. I'm a big Maradona fan, big Pele fan, but Messi different. Look at this. Go left, go right. See that? Set him up. Go left, go right. Go left, go right. See? Go left, go right. This is not the Bergkamp. This is between the legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at the close control, people. And he missed the goal. Should have scored that. Left, right, people. You gotta set your man. See first. Watch this video. See that? Left, right, people. Now this is a Bergkamp move. Play the ball. Skills galore. Between the legs, around people. Look at that, people. Look at the tight people. There's no room. It's like going to the office. Oh, he's going. Oh, look. He say, I want to sit down. I want to get up. I want to use the bathroom. Look at that, people. Let him run away. Anyway. I just figured that, this man is a genius. So I'll stop that, people. See that, people? Fair use of entertainment. Genius thing, that people. So the reason why I have this is the comparison, people, between the track and field stars in Noah and Bolt versus the football stars. And now I'm going to talk about what I think are the rationale, are the reasons why what the athletes, because Bolt was globally known, right? Probably the most globally known track and field athlete. Now he's doing well, but now he's not as dominant, right? Now I didn't win the 200. I mean, he was injured or supposedly sick. But I'm going to go through the rationale I have here for why. So let's go through this. In terms of global reach and popularity and differences, football is the most loved sport with over 4 billion fans. That's why I see the EPL doing so well. Football is played year-round with weekly games and tournaments. So there's a frequency of engagement. Football is the most accessible sport, making stars like, when you have stars like Messi and Ronaldo, they're global icons. They're people you look up to on a regular basis. So there's a frequency of engagement, frequency of interaction. Track and field, on the other hand, shines. You have major events, the Olympics, the World Championship. You have Diamond League, but not everybody watch. A lot of people don't watch Diamond League. Not as much as you think do. And then you have one-off meets. I know Michael Johnson's going to start something this year, and he's starting in Jamaica. But it's much more difficult, actually. And once the events are over, people go back to their daily lives. Football is always in your face, 24/7. And while track and field is universal, it struggles due to the nature of the event. I mentioned before competition frequency. Footballers play almost weekly. Fans follow them through the season. In fact, they play more than weekly. They play almost every day because they have different leagues at different times. Their games on today, Europa League, Conference League. Tomorrow you're going to have French League play some games. Saturday, EPL play Saturday and Sunday. At the same time, you may have even MLS is out now, but you may have MLS, USL. Every country have their own league. You don't have that for track and field across the board. So track athletes compete in much fewer events, and therefore you don't have the engagement interaction, which makes it interesting. So one is a team sport, one is an individual sport. Even though when you see Messi and Ronaldo, you probably think it's more team, it's more individual sport. But football thrives on rivalries, right? You have Messi versus Ronaldo, or you have clubs or countries. You may have some countries competing in track and field, but the US is always winning most of the things anyway. And take a little country like Jamaica, but it's only in certain disciplines. It's not holistic, right? It's not across all events. It's a few events. Jamaica only do sprints, and now they're doing field events, so it makes it more difficult. Track is much more individually based, and fewer narratives and rivalries. When you get a few rivalries in track, like a Gatlin Bolt, you get excited, but it's not the norm. Now, in terms of financial reward, elite footballers earn tons of money. A lot of track athletes struggle for sponsorship. Sponsorship has increased over the years, but they struggle. I think Bolt during his peak, you guys will he has about he's supposedly worth, don't hold me to this because it depends on my source, 90 million. Cristiano is worth 500. I think Cristiano's number is going up exponentially every year. And track athletes depends a lot on prize money. And then track at one point was amateur people, even for professionals, it was amateurs for a long, long time before it became professional. And even now, the Olympics, they paid out decent amount of money, and World Championship, they never used to pay out decent money, actually, previously. I went the wrong way. So earnings comparison. So this year, so the comparison I have here is between Messi and Ronaldo. Okay, so we have Bolton, but Bolt is not earning this money anymore. But I had him there at his peak earnings. And then you see Noah Lyles. And Noah Lyles' number I couldn't confirm. They say his contract is worth between 2 and 10 million with Adidas, so I put a number there, right? So it's 285 this year for Ronaldo, between his Saudi deal, which is over 20 million, and then he makes another 60 something from endorsement. Messi's 135 between MLS and his advertisement. I think his advertisement is about 75 for sponsorship, and the rest is what he gets from his deal with, I'm gonna call it with Apple versus the MLS. And you see, Bolt is about 30 million, now it's about 10 million. So there's no comparison in terms of earnings. Media coverage, football dominates the landscape. Online platforms, social media across the board. And a lot of, and think about it this way, people. Most of the channels that are Jamaica channels cover the Reggae Boyz. They cover track and field, but you have more covering Reggae Boyz football, which is not a pinnacle, and other football versus cover track and field, and Jamaica's a track and field country. So that gives you a good idea. So football is year-round, as we talked about this before, and then massive broadcast deals. which are going up and up. I know dance is covering the World Club Championship. I think Liverpool, Chelsea and Man City are participating in the Premier League. They're getting 60 mil each. They're trying to spread the wealth around, spread the money around. This is, can you guys see this? This is social media followings for these athletes. Now, don't hold me to the Bolt and Noah number. I did look them up. I did try to find them, but here's the following I got. Ronaldo has almost 1 billion. Messi about 700 million. You see what it is for track and field athletes, right? So the numbers are startling and huge and crazy. Cultural impact. Football is deeply embedded in the communities. Worldwide rivalries, Barcelona, Real Madrid, national pride. You go to Brazil, even in Jamaica, you have big football rivalries. You ain't got no club rivals in track and field in Jamaica. Ain't no rivalries apart from high school, right? That's it. And we have high school rivalries in football. We have rivalries in the clubs, in prep school in football. You don't have the same thing in track. Even though in Jamaica, we use Jamaica as an example, which is a big track and field country. Compared to other countries who don't even participate in track or don't really care, you don't have the rivalries. You probably have rivalries in football across the globe for most countries, even countries like India, which are cricket dominated. Even though track and field have iconic moments, Bolt 9.58, Bolt 19.2, whatever, they're point in time events. It's much different when it comes to football in terms of it's more of a constant. You have more chance for the events because you have more activity and more games. And in terms of marketing, football stars are marketed globally in all ways and form, right? You ain't see no FIFA for track and field. Track and stars struggle to build the same recognition unless they dominate like a Bolt does for years, and a Shelly-Ann does. And even Shelly-Ann, some of them don't have some of the appeal as some of the other male footballers. And as I said here, Bolt was a rare exception to all of this. Give me 1 second, people. I have some proposals. I always come with some suggestions. These are not earth-shattering suggestions, but I always have my own suggestions, which is gotta have better storytelling, highlight struggles and rivalries, more whole-profile events. Michael Johnson trying to help trigger that. Social media has to be better. The track and field bodies, the IAF, they got to do a better job of trying to get the sport out, trying to much more encouragement about it being. And the difficulty of a track is this: you're just running straight, right? There's nothing. You have to be technical. You have to be technical to win, but you have to be technical that you're trying to emulate and adapt as a runner. So yeah, makes it difficult. And here are my final thoughts. Track and field athletes deserve more recognition for their extraordinary athleticism. Football and track athletes may be equally talented, yet football enjoys a brighter spotlight due to the points I mentioned before. So what do you think? Should track get more love? Let me know if you think track should get more love. So let me see all these comments. I was going through this. I'm looking at your comments when I was going through this. So people are picking their. I know he's going to go to this, CR7 versus Messi. I think the Brazilian Ronaldo is better than the CR7, frankly. That's just my opinion. I don't think there's a competition between Ronaldo and Messi. I just think Messi's a much better footballer. I'm a big Maradona fan, Devon. I have a Maradona. When I left my workplace, they gave me a Maradona plaque, actually. I'm a big Maradona fan. I think he was a brilliant footballer. And also, he played in the time when we're clotheslining people and jumping in people's knees. It's not like now where you can't touch anybody. Who's the most skillful player I've seen? That's a brilliant question. There's quite a bit of them, actually. If I go back way back when, you think in Jamaica or globally? Yeah, Messi's not from this planet. My favorite footballer, though, is Ronaldinho. It's not Messi. Ronaldinho is probably right. It probably was Maradona, but then it became Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho is my favorite footballer. I think Ronaldinho is the most skillful footballer ever. And a lot of people say Messi because you see some of the examples I show you. I think Ronaldinho is ridiculously skillful. Like, he makes the ball talk. Globally, Ronaldinho to me is the most skillful footballer ever. Messi and Neymar are close by, but I think Ronaldinho is the most skillful footballer ever. Go look at Ronaldinho tapes, man. big, strong, and the ball talks when he has it. Ronaldinho is ridiculous, people. The only reason Ronaldinho is not up there with Messi and Ronaldo and them because he partied too much. So Barcelona got rid of him. Because those Brazilians, they finish before they reach 30. All of them. See, even Neymar, who probably is more responsible than them, Rivaldo, Kaká, Ronaldo, Neymar, all of them finish before they reach 30. Done. Even what's his name? Who was a brilliant footballer too. He won in '94 World Cup. What's his name? Romario. Coach told him one time, you know what? He wants to go to Brazil to party. If we win the game and score 2 goals, you go. Score 2 goals by halftime and take off. Not more than Ronaldinho. You gotta go watch Ronaldinho, Dr. Don. Go watch Ronaldinho. He's on YouTube. Go watch Ronaldinho, especially in big games against like Real Madrid of the world, doing things which he does what you do when you on the sideline practicing skills. He does them in game. Ronaldinho is ludicrous. Now, Romario is a brilliant footballer. I saw him up live. Remember when Jamaica played Brazil in Florida? See, I saw somebody cross a ball to him and he took the ball on his chest, laid over his head to his teammate running on. Ridiculous. Ronaldinho was as disciplined. I agree with that. Before Big Ed, I agree with that. I agree with that. If go look at him on YouTube, people, he crazy gifted. Left foot, right foot. I just love his look away passes. Look away. Ronaldinho was off the chart good. I am a big Ronaldinho fan. So if I was gonna, that's another thing between potential people and actuality. Some people have potential, they don't maximize the potential. Potential is what you can be, and they don't become what they can be. DC said, I don't remember that Nike ad with Ronaldo, and his eyes were following the ball like his light, depending on the focus. No, you see, like kick the ball up in the air like 100 miles in the air, and he comes down and he controls it, and it doesn't move. It just sits there. Now, Messi's ridiculous too. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, I think Ronaldinho is the most skillful player I've ever seen. I think Messi's ridiculous though, but Messi's beat is a little bit more subtle. Ronaldinho beating you is pronounced. Messi beating you is a little bit more subtle, but it destroys you. Because Messi's just trying to move the ball away just enough to elude you. Ronaldo is in showboating. It's Brazilian way. He has to show you up. He has to beat you and then flick it over your head twice and put it between your legs. Yeah. I don't think Zlatan was skillful. I think, you mean Zinedine Zidane. Zidane was ridiculously skillful. I don't think Zlatan was that skillful. Zidane was ridiculous. So, skillful players, Ronaldinho, Neymar, Messi, Ocho Okoye from Nigeria. Cruyff was skillful, but a different type of skill. Ronaldo, the original Ronaldo, the better Ronaldo, but his was more like this, going by people. JJ Okocha, though, I love JJ Okocha. Skills, anyway. Well, I wasn't say he's a great footballer, but JJ's skills are unbelievable. JJ does things. These people do things, people in the game, which you even don't even try and practice. Right? JJ would just put the ball up and just throw it over. Ridiculous. Valderrama was special too, from Colombia. Yes, Carlos Valderrama, that had the high hair. He played in '94 World Cup too, when Colombia were expected to go through and the US beat them, and then they killed the defender who scored their own goal. Yeah, Valderrama was a very, very skillful player. Very, very skillful player. They have a lot of skillful players, but Ronaldinho is my favorite. Crazy skills. That's when Brazil used to produce. Before this period, Neymar is probably the only person they produced more recently over the last 10, 15 years. Before that, they were just a litany of them. Because that's how they won Ballon d'Or. The Rivaldos of the world, the Kakas of the world. It's where they're mainly a skill to elude people, to make that final pass. So yeah. So no, but I'm a big Ronaldinho fan. So my last topic of the evening. Can people hit the like button? My last topic of the evening is on I mentioned, and it's not a long topic, people, because I'm gonna close it down soon. It's around potential Reggae Boyz joining us, additions. No, I had 3 people up there. You guys know the 3 people out of my thumbnail? Who are the 3 people? You guys remember? I had 3 people on my thumbnail. As possibly new additions for the Reggae Boy. 3 people. Maybe you guys remember that 3 people I have on the thumbnail there. So the 3 people I have up there, one was Aaron's Baker. I had 3 Nitro. You have 2 Nitro. I had 3 people up there. I had 3 people. So let's go to yeah, I had 3 people. 3 potential new recruits for the Reggae Boy. Well, one may not be that new. Javari will get. Why do I have him up there, Javari? You tell me why I have him up there. I have 3 new additions. I know 2 may have. I said I had a label there, and I had 3 people up there. I had 3 people. 3 new additions to the Reggae Boy. My thumbnail are not clickbait. There's a reason for my thumbnail, right? I had 3 new people up there. 3. No, 3 new additions. I didn't say new people. 3 additions. 3 additions. 3 potential additions. Exactly. There's a reason for my thumbnail, people. Exactly, Javari. I haven't seen him. You guys can tell me if he's there. I ain't seen him. So we're going to talk about the 3 of them. You can go Max Aaron's first. There's a reason why I have it there, people. I was being cute with my thumbnail. But there's a reason why I put him there, because I ain't seen him yet. Man, ain't arrived. I heard about him. Germany, Aston Villa, I ain't seen him, but we'll touch upon him. So we think about Max Aaron's. So if I was to gauge where these people are, actually, I'll do Max Aaron's first. Max Aaron's, as you know, is currently at Bournemouth, not getting much game time at all. If you look at Max Aaron's history, he's been a very good young player. Played for England at all the youth levels, done really well, was in the Premier League, as you can see here, in 2020. He's only 24, by the way, people. So when we talk about older players joining, Max Aaron's is 24. See that? He's born in 2000, so he's January 2000. So he's 25 next January, this January coming. So he's still a very young player and a good player. He's a right back, and boy, do we need a right back. We're dying out for a kind of right back. Now, the problem I have is not a lot of playing time. Let me hear what Tough Rudy saying. On a side note, Tough Rudy is coming like a traditional business people, you know. I'm so sad. Who's next? I'm so sad about Antonio. We need to replace you. When you're in business, people, when you work in corporate, that's all they are, you know. Cranky's leaving now. Who's going to replace Cranky? Oh, I have John. We had John set up already. We have succession planning in place. Yes, he did win the under 21 Euros Nitro. Good player, very good player. Not getting enough time at Bournemouth, because Bournemouth has gotten better, people. Bournemouth is now one of the better teams in the Premier League. Hard to get into the team. But as you can see here, he's played 275 games. People, for you to play 275 games in a career at 24, you know, going on 25 is good. He played in the Premier League. He's had what? Look at Premier League games. He's had over, last time I checked, he had over about 36 plus 20, 57 Premier League games, right? He only played 1 game this season. Not even 1 game, 15 minutes this season. I think he was a championship young player of the year about 4 years ago, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe a little bit longer. Maybe 5-6 years ago. So done really well. Here's what I like about Max Aaron's, people. I always look at this, you know. He has 22 goal contributions in 275 games. Fine. But he has no red cards, people, here. 0 red cards. When you play 275 games, you're a right back. And you have no red card, people. None. Not even no yellow double up to be red. That means to me he's a smart footballer. It reminds me of Pinnock. Nani said he can't defend. I disagree with you. He can play football. But anyway, 275. Nani, I'm sorry. If you play 275 games in England and some of the Premier League, you can play football. I agree he needs to move Nitro. If you say he can't defend, I don't agree with you. He can play football. He does need a loan. He needs to play some football. Here's the one thing I have a problem with people. The people that we're pursuing or we have, they're not getting no game time. Max Aaron not getting no game time. He didn't have no team. Antonio is now out, but he was in and out of that West. I'm not score. The prodigal son not scoring a goal. Gray just started playing again. He wasn't playing. It's a lot of them in the people. A lot of them not have game time or producing. That's why we're struggling. And I look at the US team yesterday and see Way on the field and McKenna on the field. I score against Man City. Even though they both came on second half. That's the big difference, people. And we want to compete against those teams. That's not good. Aaron's now no record. I'm carry people 19 domestic cups. So in over 290 something games, almost 300 games, you have no record. I think that's commendable. Gerard said he can defend, go down attack as well. Well, see, Nani, not everybody agree with you. Not everyone agree with you, Nani. But yeah, so I do think Max would be a good addition to the team. Lembakise ain't getting no game time, and he's out on loan in another league, in another big league. So Max can't do any worse. I think Max will come in and acquit himself well. And Max is about, if I was to judge percentage of where he is in terms of trying to get his documents, I'm going to say at this point, he's about 50%. I'm going to use 50%. And the possibility of him getting it, I'm going to say is 95%. 95%. Right? I'm talking about realistic thing. We're not saying on Greenwood tonight because we don't talk about the Greenwood thing, people. We talk about the Greenwood thing. We have taught the Greenwood thing to death. We're not going Greenwood anymore. So here's another one, which is maybe a little bit more surprising. I got some intelligence on today. So I'm bringing it to you as I get it. Because this one I thought was 5% or 0%. It's a higher number now. Even though he's a little bit more seasoned. So this one is Lewis Baker. And you may say Lewis Baker thing was dead, not happened. Well, I got some intelligence today that they've been doing due diligence. They've been doing some assessment. And it's looking promising. So on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to say Lewis Baker is also about 50%, frankly. Because he does want to play. Both Max Aarons and Lewis Baker people want to play for Jamaica. Let me just say that right now. I've been told both of them want to play. So it's not like they don't want to play. They want to play. Now you got to get the documentation. Because peak and a ramp. Right? So I say Lewis Baker now has gone from 5% to about 50%. Based on today's intelligence, could change tomorrow, people. You know what I think they're doing some assessment. They're doing some checks. That's my understanding. Now, Lewis Baker, I get some red cards. I like Max. He's played 320 games, people. That's outside cups. And he play about... So he's played about 350-something games, right? Here's what I like about Lewis Baker. This is a thing to focus, people. 320 games, and Lewis Baker has played all over the place, people. Played Championship, Premier League 2, played in Turkey, Eredivisie, played all over the place. 320 games, and he has about 31 cup games. But look what I love about Lewis Baker, people. Here's what's important. Even though not playing much this year so far, actually. You know, I think he have one goal in 9 games. It's up here someplace. It says he has, 1 goal in 9 games. Only played 9 games already this season. But here's what I like about Lewis Baker, people. This is important. In 320 games, he has 102 goal contribution. You can't beat that, people. That's 1 in 3 goal contribution, people. Probably better than most Reggae Boyz, actually. 1 in 3 goal contributions. So 62 goals, 40 assists. People, this you can't make up enough, people. This is significant enough for a person that play the 8, right? And I have 1 in 3 goal contributions, people. And if you go on the League Cup games, it's even better. He has about a 1 in 2, just over 1 in 2 goal contribution. 17 in 33, 102 in 320. And you know we're desperate for goals. Right? Goals. So when you have these, people, they're forward stats, this, I don't think Antonio's stats is better than this. So that's a goal every 5 games and a goal contribution every 3 games. People, them stats, you get you excited about the stats. If the player's not great, you have to get this stat, you have to get excited about. Excited about it, people. Excited 102 out of 320. Score a goal and give assists. So, point I'm trying to make is that Lewis Baker, if he does come and they're looking into his paperwork, and hopefully it works out well, because I was giving some updated information today. So I have 4 scenarios. I have unlikely, possible, probable, and actual. Easy in the possible mode. And I reach probably yet. Probably like 99 to 70. So that's my grading. And possible like 50 to 70 in a possible range, people. And he said, look at the stats in the last 5 years. That's the last 5 years. Well, they're not as great as they used to be. 7 and 3, 10, 11 out of what? 70? So 1 in 7. He hasn't been playing as much, though. Look at this. 2 game, 20 game. He hasn't been playing as much. So maybe he's slowing down with time. 18, 21, that's 1 in 3. 17, 44. But he has been playing, so go out, 23 to 20. Well, no, it's 21. They're not terrible in the last 5 years. Didn't play a ton here, it appears. You know, at 34 game. 2 in 9, 18, 21, 7, 21. Yeah. I like his stats, though. A Baker head midfield can't be the worst. Can't be the worst, people. So those are the 2 things. Now, the Bailey thing, because I have 3 people, the Bailey thing. So here's my view. So I don't talk about Bailey on my channel, as you guys know, right? It's more in passing. So Lewis Baker and I think Lewis Baker and Max Aarons will improve the team. No doubt in my mind, they will improve the team. No doubt. Now for Leon Bailey, because I have him there as an addition, I don't think Bailey has played for Jamaica yet. We heard about Bailey at Genk, at Leverkusen, at Villa. We haven't seen him. I don't have any left back update. No. I know they're going to pursue some other players. I don't want to drop names until I know the names are in progress. Right? I want to drop names until I hear the names are in progress. I heard some other names, but they're not far enough along for me to start bringing them out here. You're not going to bring facts on that fiction. But the reason why I had Bailey on my list is because we're looking for the real Leon Bailey for him to stand up. He's not been playing for Jamaica. I think, when Bailey was first coming there saying something about him bringing his stepbrother, I think his stepbrother came. Marlon said he's been injured for a while. You're talking about, you're talking about Baker, right, Marlon? He's been injured for a while. You're talking about Baker, yes. He's had quite a bit of injuries, actually. As with a lot of Jamaica players, Hayden had an ACL injury. They've had some bad injuries. Stewart, who was here for a little while, was always injured. A lot of them are injured prone, actually. Put Bailey at the 10 rather than Palmer. No, but I think Bailey's stepbrother, it was a package deal that Toxic Boss was going to bring to Jamaica. And so I think maybe the other person came, because the Bailey that I've seen play football in Germany and play at Villa last year, not this year, he didn't come to Jamaica to play football. Even when he was doing one at Villa, he didn't come to Jamaica. So we want to reset people. We're going to reset. We're canceling the Bailey that came. We forget that he came. He's about 27 now. In national football career, almost over enough people. And he not started, It's when you're 27, you're running to that point, because a lot of people, even today, even though a lot of people play longer than before, giving young players coming in, the Kaheem Dixon, the Whispers of the world, hopefully he gets better. All those young players will start training your game, right? So Bailey hasn't started playing. That's why I had Bailey there. I don't really talk about Bailey that. So I'm giving him a reset. New players coming in, he's going to put on the partying thing for a little bit. He might come, because even when you go to Jamaica, they're partying people. Whenever you hear this, the man go to Jamaica the other day and get suspended because of Jamaica and go party again. So we're reset, since you don't want him. I don't really care if him come or not. I'll be honest. Okay, no value. But Jamaica wants him. Finally not have him. Let's do a reset. Let's start over. He didn't play for us at all. It was his stepbrother who came. We're looking for the real Bailey to be here, okay? In fact, I should have my separate award category for him on my Cranky Award show. My understanding that he's saying that he's not focused on international football for now, which then means that I'm waiting for England. That's what I heard. He's not focused on international football right now. That's what I heard. But also, I think the coach should go talk to him because you never know, you know. My understanding is that Hayden came because, well, Devon, let me just put this out there. Devon Porter, who's Jamaica's best recruiter by far, because JFF, I'm not keep them one vex. JFF don't really recruit nobody. JFF don't recruit nobody, people. No believe anything in a year. JFF, other people not see enough time as some local man recruit them, and Devon do enough of that. So Hayden was recruited by Devon, period. Not no if, ands, or but. Devon Porter is Jamaica's best recruiter by a mile, but JFF gave him no recognition because they may believe they don't have the statue for them to give recognition. So you're not doing nothing. You're not recruiting nobody, but the other person you say don't have the big enough coaching profile to get recognition as a recruiter for Jamaica. But he's recruiting people and bring them to the team, and you don't bring nobody in, and you have big coaching profile, you have big setup in Jamaica, you don't bring nobody in, but you don't want to give the person no recognition. It's amazing how that works. Low younger brother Holgate. Yeah, I don't have Holgate in my 23, by the way. I watched Holgate a lot when he was at Everton. With Gray was there. Godfrey was there. And Holgate has regressed, actually. He's still under 30, but he's regressed. And so when I pick my team, I didn't have my team. Blessings Tripoli. Or Nitro says Southern where his partner is not well. Yeah. I mean, we'll see what happens. But I think McNeil would be ideal. If you could have McNeil, Lewis Baker, Max Aarons, that helps, you know. Here's the problem that we face, people. We're not going to play the U.S. to qualify. But if you look at the U.S. team, as I was saying yesterday, Pulisic is playing really well for Milan. Musa played yesterday. Pulisic played. McKennie and Way are playing for Juventus. They're playing for the top teams. And we expect to compete with them. When our players not getting no game time or they can't get another team, it's chalk and cheese, apple and oranges. There's a float management. No. Football guru. Let me say this football guru. Because somebody know what you're talking about. Yes. He came, football guru. And let me talk to you, football guru. We're not guessing a football guru. Yes, he came eventually because I'm not going to go to the specific. I don't want to give it too much. Football guru, if I say something, it's like Bible. Right? I get evidence to substantiate certain things. Now, yes, the coach got him over the line, but who do you think brought him to that place to get over the line in the first place? It's not even close. Devon recruit Hayden, football guru. We can have the conversation with football guru. Me not ask that one day, no. Me know this enough for years. When he had his ACL, Devon communicated with him. No, JFP don't communicate with him. When he had his ACL injury, Devon always say, how you doing, blah, whatever. They've been communicating for, it got to be about 5 years now. They're not them, football guru. Don't lose your status as somebody who may have some semblance of logic, you know. Don't become Maverick on the channel, you know, football guru. US can barely beat us with all their stars. People, do you guys believe this comment that he just made? Barely beat us with all their stars. Then come to Jamaica and take a one love and go in the yard and then them go out and then spank we. I was there, football guru. Were you there? And I'm barely beat. There is no barely beat people. You know what barely beat means? Football guru, you're embarrassing yourself with that comment. Embarrassing yourself. We get 5 love in the 2 legs. 5 love and you talk about them barely beat. No. I'm not getting football guru. Here's the thing we understand. I am an auditor by trade. I get information, not just word of mouth, football guru. Let me just tell you that right now. Not a word of mouth. I get information directly, not guessing, not asking, telling you. Yes, some are word of mouth from reliable sources. Others, I look at something, there's a communication to say X, Y, Z. So not bother with the football group. If I'm not going to that, why am I even engaging with you when you talk about these things? Because you don't know nothing about nothing. You think you know something. If football guru, if you're in the JFF, if you're in the JFF football guru, you don't know nothing about recruiting. Let me just say this again, football guru. You may be in the JFF, you and everybody around you in the JFF don't know nothing about recruiting, what they call heritage players. Nothing. You don't recruit anybody. So don't even start with me. You don't recruit anybody. People. Okay, football guru. As Jamaica struggled to beat Honduras, let's get into this conversation. Has Jamaica struggled to beat Honduras, football guru? Have they struggled to beat Honduras? People, let me say this to some of you people. When somebody beat you 7, 8, 9 times in a row, you may look good in that game, but you not beat them. I'm struggle to beat you. If we beat you 9 times in a row, people, may I struggle to beat you? Really? Really? Change your name from football guru to football useless. Football guru. Okay, football guru. Fine. We don't talk to you. There are things I know football guru which I can't people, you know the worst thing about it? You know things you can't disclose. You can't disclose. If you're dying to do so because you're a professional and you deal with confidentiality, you can't disclose. So you're gonna let me disclose certain things, football guru. Let me just say, football guru. You want the people in the JFF who you're talking to and who you're with, engage. You don't do a good job of recruiting. If you did, we'd have much more heritage players. Now, it's either one of two things. Either you don't care because you want local players to play in the team, or you don't have the know-how. Either way, it's bad. Because everybody's recruiting players nowadays in football. I know that, Marlon. Even when he went to Jamaica the other day. Even when he went to Jamaica. You know what, Eva? I'm not going to it. I'm not going to go into it. I'm not going to it. Hey, Devon, we appreciate you. The JFF don't appreciate you, Devon. But we appreciate you, Devon. They don't appreciate you. But we appreciate you. You have done your man's work. You should get a medal. You know what? Me have a wife from a cranky life with Devon. Best recruiter of the year. It's not even a category. It's just an acknowledgement. Best recruiter of the year. Lifetime Achievement Award for recruiting for Jamaica football team. Lifetime Achievement Award. Devon, you have a Lifetime Achievement Award. Recruiting for Jamaica football team. Football guru never recruit one person in life. He only like talk. He's from the JFF people. He come here and talk a bunch of you know what. I watched all the games in the US since the 80s when we went to out west. So Colorado, we get about 6-1 we get from them. And we look like we're malnourished. I've been watching games since then. Nobody with it. But Cranky watch our game in the US. I watch all the game in the US. What was it, people? 86 or 89. We play them out in Colorado and we get about 6-1 them give we. We look like we can't play football. From them, I watch it regularly. Right? Because we used to get those games on TV. When what about the Colorado play out there, watch those games. Nobody with it. But Cranky watch Jamaica. I watch Jamaica in the US. If I beat you all the time, yeah, you may look like you're close, but you're not beating me. You're not close. What does close mean? I beat you 8, 9 times. We beat the US 3 in 30 times, people. 3 times out of 30. And you say you're close. You're not close. You're far. But if your head is up, you know what? Then you're going to think you're close. Yeah, Pat Riley. I saw that. You know that game? We get 6-1. Jamaica has come a long way because then we look malnourished, people. Look like a pure dumpling and banana where you eat. When I eat no vegetables, when I eat no meat. Probably a chicken back where I eat a chicken bowl. Cause hey, people, let me see that teeth there. Hey, me say them look malnourished. If you're on the 86 team, I apologize, but you look malnourished. Me not telling a lie. US man, them look big and strong and strapped in. You know, Jamaica team look nowadays big, strong. Even the people who are locally born nowadays, the Nicholsons of the world, the Lows of the world, them look like footballers, big and strong. The 86 team people, malnourished, not get no food. No. Then we said US can't. But you know, from then the people, we say US can't play football, and them are trashery. From then we say US can't play football, them are trashery. The man them run about 1.5 and them dead on the field. And then Qatar said, US have struggled for beat you. They're not struggle for beat nothing. If me beat you, I showed the stats the other day now. We won 3 out of 33 games, I think it was against the US, and they must struggle for beat we. We beat Honduras about 6-7 times straight. We struggle for beat Honduras. They haven't beaten us in the last 7 times we played them. We struggle to beat them. But we think we dominate Honduras, and I smile because the US dominates us more than we dominate Honduras. Even though we have beaten Honduras, we haven't lost them in about 7 games. Then come on, Jamaica and ball, we draw with them. They miss 5 big chances, but you have to take chances. No matter, Jamaica still have beat them. Devon, let me just say this, people, because this is unfair. This is unfair now. The people in the JFF who have all the good positions, all the notoriety, whatever it is, they get all the accolades about recruiting players. When the player come in, it's a JFF and they beat them checks. Them no recruit nobody. I tell them that. I don't care what they want to say. They want to vex with me. I don't care if they want to vex with me. Even though people tell me, I will tell me it's cranky. They want to recruit. I love interviewing JFF personnel. And I think when they come on my channel, I am very professional with them. Aren't I, people? But when they get beaten, Then I recruit nobody. And then I give them no recognition. Me vex with that. First of all, if it was me, I would never do what Devon does. I would not do it. I have to get acknowledgement for my work. Them believe Devon don't have the profile he should for them to acknowledge Devon and to give him an official title as a recruiter. Devon is better than all the recruiters I have. All of them, may I tell you, all of them. Devon better than all of them. Me know this person. I mean, not ask nobody. Whether it's youth team, whether it's senior team, or Devon do recruiting. Devon do recruiting people. Devon recruit more than all of them combined. First of all, okay, me as a football guru. Has the president ever recruited anyone? Has Dennis ever recruited anyone? Has Rudolph ever recruited anyone apart from the Cavaliers? As who was it there? Meron God ever recruited any stage players? None of them recruit nobody. None. Zero people. Has Top ever recruited any overseas players? None. Not even talk to them on the name team. Well, no bother with me with them thing there. We're not having that conversation. We're close to the top team in CONCACAF, having overtaken some Central American teams. You're not following the progression. You cannot be like England. We are the underdogs improving. Whatever. Football guru, why do you do that, football guru? Why do you do this? Why do you do this? Yes, we are in the top 7 or 8 in CONCACAF, but we've only made one World Cup in the last 26 years. Sorry. Yes, I'm part of Devon Church. I'm part of Devon Choir. I'm one of his disciples, even though I haven't recruited anybody either. I can't do what Devon do. It's not in me to do that. I'm not gonna ponder to anybody in life. Devon is so God bless Devon's soul, boy. Devon go out there and spend time and talk and engage with families and players, all in the name of him being a patriot. I just got my citizenship, so I wasn't paid as patriotic as far as I shouldn't be. You know, I get enough beaten to that, but we just get my citizenship. Let's get it. I'm not a citizen. We can't talk. Hey, people, we get my citizenship for one reason, you know. 2 reasons. One is I've always wanted. I didn't realize that. I said it before. I didn't realize I wasn't a Jamaican citizen. I didn't realize it. Don't beat me. You never realize it. Trust me. Didn't realize it. Kind of clues when it comes to them thing. Then that's why people. There's a footballer. I shouldn't say this now. A lot of guys who come play for Jamaica, they don't understand the citizenship process. Seriously, they don't understand the citizenship process. Them things, they can just go pick up them passport and have Jamaican heritage. Trust me. When them find out what they need to do, that's why them struggle. Some of them people. A lot of them struggle because they don't understand the process. And I didn't either. I thought I was a smart person with them thing there. I never thought about it. I thought I was Jamaican. We can go to Jamaica anytime we want. When I go to Jamaica, I never had to struggle to get into the country. And then one day I realized I wasn't a citizen. So when I got my citizenship, so no, Jeff, if you can't tell me, say anybody at Jamaica can tell me, say I'm not Jamaican. You know, one person I said the other day about what I'm saying? But me feel left on with football. Me at Jamaica, you can't tell me no we thing. Can't talk to me, people. Me have papers. Can't show me papers. Me legit. So with football is my football. Just like England can't tell me nothing about that. US can't tell me nothing. I'm still citizen in the country. So we can't tell me no with football. Because me a Jamaican, I feel with football. And all the team them country me a citizen of, me support Jamaica. So no can't me have me papers, me legit. Me don't know 1 foot Jamaican, me 100% Jamaican. Not even no 1 foot, me 100% Jamaican. Me talk it, me walk it, me eat it. The food, Jamaican, right? Hard over bread, me stop eat bread or bread bad for you. What Jamaican food me eat nowadays? No much Jamaican food, because most of it bad for you, know. Most of Jamaican nice food and bad for you, know. I know. Hey, Marlon, they have no idea the Marlon a hard work. Hey, Devon spend. I wonder what Devon spend like in our phone bill. Because Devon have call England. Devon not call England. Enough people Devon call enough. People, we don't talk about no one person Devon recruiting. You know. We don't have no one person or 2 person of people. Enough people Devon recruiting. You know. Devon, you're a saint. Because Cranky ain't that a saint. Come people hit the like button. Cranky's not that saint. Devon is a saint, people. Devon recruiting enough people. But a lot of people in Jamaica or in the football, a lot of them, including some YouTubers, don't want to give Devon him credit. A lot of them don't want to give Devon his credit. So Devon, me a big you up, Devon. You deserve your credit. And we are give you your credit. Chris says, Marlon, what is going on with Mother Sil Thomas? What I name them Chris? No, all the bottom thing. I mean, I know all of them. I don't follow nobody under 20, under 35. I don't follow nobody under 35. Yes, Nitro, do it for everybody. Nitro, junior team. Yeah, Nitro, junior, no. Everybody. Everybody Nitro. Everybody Nitro. No for the Nitro. Hey, Nitro. To the last under 20 team, about 14 people will get to Nitro. Big time looking players, from the Ajax and the Tottenham and from Chelsea. And the people at Jamaica, they don't want them. They have them quota system, they now broke it. Them take the under 20 team got Central America embarrass you. Hey, football guru. Can you explain that, football guru? We didn't want it. Football guru says you like to talk and run your mouth. We went to Central America. What come you talk about under 20 football guru? Don't normally teams take players from the under 20 to supply the national team. Then we get out 15 love football guru. We get cricket score. Not cricket, tennis score. Where are you, football guru? Talk to us. Because I don't wanted quota system. Talk to us. Quota system working. I will make the World Cup under 17. Can be a disgrace if we're not making it. Only El Salvador in his own. So now the JFF must be happy now, people, because now the quota system can't work for them now. But me say this JFF. No under 17 team to qualify when they go World Cup and go embarrass themselves now. Go get some English players and some American players to supplement the team. I'm not saying it should be all overseas players, but pick the team by merit. If players overseas want to play, put them in the team. So them can matriculate to the national team. You're not too narrow-minded, don't think, man. Too narrow-minded. You must say about JFF, though, people. I have to commend the JFF. Here's what I'm coming to JFF. I'm coming to JFF. Both Dennis Strong and Prezi, call him Prezi. I don't like how people miss stand for some reason. I'm too old for how people miss stand now. But in Jamaica, when I grew up, it's kind of respect if somebody's more seasoned than you. Somebody call him Mr. Prezi. Dennis Strong and Prezi, even though I beat the JFF sometime, they have never been disrespectful to me. They have engaged when I engage them. They may not be happy with me sometime. And don't criticize them. They've always been fair to me, people. Seriously. Always been fair to me. They don't send me no bad. If me text them and say want our interview, they never say go away. They may say busy or I'll try to do this. And I met the Prezi in Dallas. I met Dennis in Dallas too, but the Prezi to me was brilliantly engaging him actually. So if you're a person like me who like to sometimes beat, I was very impressed because knowing me probably not get vexed. But when I engaged him, I get vexed. Some people mention Speed. Speed and I have a interesting relationship. I'm gonna put it that way. Sometimes he's good, but sometimes he's not good. I'll be honest. Sometimes he's good, but sometimes he's not good. So we have to take it as a good, because Speed ego coming like Maverick one. There looks to be something like water Jamaica, Speed, they're both Jamaican like that, Speed, Maverick, Brogard, them ego, them drink the same water. They go for this. I see water cooler, them go. Man, them ego off the chart star. I'm not Speed don't go like me say that, but that's true. Them ego off the chart. Because Speed like to tell me say, me think me know everything. But Speed, maybe drink the same water on the drink too. Because you don't think you don't know everything. So maybe we all drink the same water. But the Prezi and Chung, when I engage them, if I say I want to interview them, be like, then I say anything, they would always say, you know what, busy or can't do it now or whatever it is, and we engage later. Even though I know sometimes my criticism get back to them and they may not be happy with me, right? But they also know my heart is in the right place. I want them to do better. And I don't say things which are inappropriate when I talk about them. If I say they don't recruit well, they don't. If I say they're not as street they should be, that's my perspective. We have different opinion. If I say football guru doesn't know football, so why does a football guru name? He agrees with me. Hey, football guru. Bless up, Jason Guna. How you doing? Right? So I'm not trying to be mean, people. I'm not trying to be mean. Frankly, I'm not trying to be mean. But the fact of the matter is, I want the JFF to do well, and they do have good people in the organization. But I do think they need to. And Dennis, when he came in my program, did say that they do listen to YouTubers, even though some people say we only have 2 people on the channel, we're not good and we this and that. They do listen and they do make some changes based on suggestion. Because my philosophy is this, and I've said this 1,000 times. Nobody has a monopoly on intellect, people. Even though Maverick think he does. Actually. Maverick beat him. Maverick think he has a monopoly on intellect. Nobody does. Or on good thoughts. Even if you think somebody is not the most brilliant person, they may have a brilliant thought you need to leverage. So you should always try to think about, look for the good in the bad and the good in the good. I don't agree with you, Cranky. Your agenda stinks. Well, Guru, that's your perspective. You're from the JFF. You're not Ricketts. You're not Chung. You don't matter. You don't matter. You don't have any influence in the JFF, so I'm not worried about you. But now I try to interview Football Guru. I try to interview, well, Speed, same done with YouTube, and come up on YouTube, and I understand that. Ricketts, as always told me, his doors is wide open. I can come anytime I want to engage with him, and he proved it the other day when he came on. And Dennis and I always had a good relationship. So, yeah. I don't have any agenda, Football Guru, contrary to what you think. I don't have an agenda. I have a YouTube channel. I talk about different things. Reggae Boyz is a key component of my shows. Now I have no agenda. My agenda is excellence. My agenda is meritocracy. My agenda is doing well. My agenda is to make sure we support the team. But my agenda is to call a spade a spade. That's my agenda. You know, like that, Football Guru? Me can't help you. Sorry. Can't help you. Cannot help you, sir. By the way, Chris Smith, you'll beat me again. I'm a big Dixon fan. I'm a big King fan. I'm a big Dixon fan. I'm a big CFAS fan. Now, some people say, so Football Guru, how come you don't complain I'm a fan of these kids, Football Guru? In Football Guru, how come you don't? I say I'm a big Dixon fan, big CFAS fan, big King fan. Football Guru, what happened? Where's your unabashed unbiasedness, Football Guru? Wow. It's amazing. And I get enough beaten for that. Maybe I deserve the beating, but that's my philosophy. That's my view. You can never know football as well as Speed, administrator as well as Chung, coach as well as the national coach. Football Guru, you don't know me. You don't know anything about me. I'm going to say this. So this is where I get in trouble. There's no way in hell, Football Guru. If I was running Jamaica football, it wouldn't be in a better place. Zero chance. Zero chance. Because I know what I don't know. I know how to go get the help, but I don't know. Some people don't understand, Football Guru. You always like to compare me with other people, don't you? You don't know me from Adam. You don't know what I've ever done. And all you're saying is, I don't know football as well as this person. I can't be so strong. I can't coach a national. I'm not a football coach. I'm a YouTuber. I'm not a football coach. I'm a YouTuber. So you're going to say I'm a kind coach as well as Speed. Speed gone through doing his matriculation. But by Speed, admit though, from what Speed is saying, if I hear right, those coaching clinics he's going to, they're the ones helping him being differentiator. I've watched you, Cranky, your favorite fan. Okay, you got to spell the name right, though. It's spelled with a Y, not an E. Fairweather fan. Okay, bless up. Bless up, 1-1. Thanks for joining. I don't even know what that means, Fairweather fan. I need a fair, now do I watch the weather? Yes, first responder. I think Devon needs his flowers. He deserves his flowers, and he should get his flowers. People like Football Gurus are haters of Devon. They hate Devon because Devon do a good job and him can't do the same job. Football Guru, you're not a good commentator. You never be a good commenter. You're always negative. You're never positive, except when it comes to your agenda. I don't have an agenda. So one bigging up enough people. Bless up all of them. Look, at the end of the day, people, we want Jamaica to do well. I need a fan license. What going to get this? Yeah, I need a fan license. I don't need no license to be a fan. I'm a fan, and I'm not going to become no coach, people. I'm not going to get no coaching license. I don't need no license. I can watch football game. I understand the football game. I don't need no license to understand football. Uh-oh. Boy, I'm going to get Chris started. I mean, Chris started, not done enough, people. Not done enough. He's not finishing. But Dixon have to build up his thing first, Chris, right? Give Dixon a chance. Let me say this, people. Dixon, to me, would be a good footballer. He needs to get opportunities. He hasn't gotten it yet. You have to, you know, so yeah. I see how you did with Arsenal. No, I criticize Arteta because what I do, I criticize what I see is nonsense. Hey, people, you see this comment here, people. See this comment here? Comments that get me upset. Now, who the hell are you, football girl, telling me to focus on Arsenal, focus on Jamaica? You can't stop me from telling me to focus on football girl. It never happened. It never will. You sound like those Fox commentators saying that the branch should shut up and dribble. Football guru, really? You don't like my agenda for Jamaica? I don't have an agenda. I have an agenda. I don't have an agenda, football guru. That's where you're confused. I call it like I see it. You don't like it? Too bad. So you don't like our left back, Javari? You don't like our left back? Yeah, man said Dixon eat too much bulla cake and too much patty. You need to eat some salad. You need some salad. Dixon remind me, look, Dixon is young, flexible. Dixon gonna be a good footballer, people. Hey, Dixon, it's Chris Smith. You know what though? Chris Smith, I'll take a picture, you think to Chris Smith. Let me do on something there. Conrad today, Chris Smith. I tell you this, Chris Smith. You go say, boy, Cranky ain't right when it comes to the three players we mentioned. Somebody just text me something. But I gotta tell you, I'm a big fan of Dixon. So football guru, I'm gonna do your favorite football guru. If you decide, football guru, to show your face, I'll bring Devon on. You guys can talk about recruiting for Jamaica. How about that? In football guru, you show your face. I'll bring Devon on. We can talk about recruiting. Devon can walk to the players he's recruited because I have evidence. Yeah, Mitchell is waiting for England, people. Mitchell is waiting for England. 19-year-old. Hey, big deal. We can't put everybody in that team, people. Let me just say this, people. I don't believe everybody with a passport should get into the team. I don't. They got to be good enough. Dixon a good player, man. Dixon will be good. Dixon will be good. King will be good, people. After one pass he make against the US. And King will be good. Dixon will be good. And Cephas, people, I tell you. Cephas are come good. You have some Cephas supporters, Chris Miller beat me now. A man send me a video tape today. He should play it now. I'm not play it yet. I have to cut it down first. A man show me I must say, the goals them Cephas scoring in life, I'm gonna let them recorded people and send it to me on YouTube. Send me today for my thing.
Learn about crypto and get rewarded as you learn.
Sorry, people. I was looking it up. I need to play nobody as advertisement. I must say all the thing them what Cephas scoring in life because enough goal. I mean, so Cephas not score that much goal. Got 3 goals scored this year. But man send me all the goal that Cephas scored. So I forgot who sent it to me. I have to look it up. But I'm gonna play it one. I'm gonna get it and break it down and go through some of the goals and assess them as I did the other day, actually. What for the best heel back? Dixon and Wolgi. No, we award that's both plus or minus. Yeah, I heard about what's his name? Brown, actually. I've heard about Brown. But we can't we have a person score a couple goals and we say when I'm 19. We can't do that. I have to be more thoughtful about this. You can't know football goes from the JFF, Because somebody's in JFF, so what football said. They might have said, well, you can't coach like speed, you're not smart like speed, you're not smart like Chung, you're not smart like this, We're not comparing intellect, people. Football guru, we're not comparing intellect. I don't rate Porter. I wouldn't engage with him. He loves to brag and tries to be a don. A few years ago, he promised us some young Kennedy. Up until now, nothing. All right, football guru. I know what Devon has done, and I know what you have done. And you should change your name. You're not a guru. Nothing guru about you. You know what guru mean, football guru? You don't know what guru mean. You misused the name. You have a license. Yeah, I don't have exactly. I don't have a Malta license. I don't have a Malta license. I don't have a Malta license. Malta something you drink, people. But football guru, why is it that you can't show your face? Just call him out, people. Football guru, why can't you show your face? Is the authorities looking for you, football guru? Did you come to the US and do something inappropriate? So you can't, because we know some people used to be like that, Them can't show them face, football guru. As football guru, are you like that? Did you come to the US or you go to Cayman or someplace and then you did something inappropriate and you can't show your face, football guru? Or as the authorities will be pouncing upon you? Huh? Football guru. Please explain to us why you can't show your face. Woman says, Dixon is decent. He does the basic. Okay, makes good run out the ball, gets his great position. Should he be in the squad? No. Good assessment, 1-1. I like him. Should he be in the squad or not? I don't know. It depends on who we have, but I like him. I've never met a JFA person. All know them like you, wondering who is defending their country. All know them just like you, wondering defending their country. What? You're a soldier. When you're on soldier football guru, you come like a Trump. You're never going to have military in your life. And then I've been a soldier football guru. You don't know a soldier. I know a soldier when I see one. You ain't no soldier. And about you think about say you are defend which country? You defend which country? You're a gunman. You ain't gunman to defend the country, they mash you up. We don't know where football guru stop your nonsense, but you defend country. Who fight the country, football guru? Football guru, you know what defend mean? You protect the football. Who you protect? Who you protect the country from? Who you protect? You mean protecting the JFF? JFF don't need your protection. And them run things, they don't need your protection. Cranky, stop playing the number one song, Jason Badman. Yeah, me stop playing my music. Me stop. Hey, I've gotten so much flack about my musical career. Hey, see, you no bun people out that can destroy people's confidence, that I put up the music thing. By the way, I'm working on a new song, though. I can try to get the right beat. I was on AI the other day trying to figure out how to make music on Garage Band, like make the beats. It wasn't working, people. It must have 2 seasons. They never work. I forget it. I try. I said, we can't go through all them things here. Go this to the drums, do this for the bass. Like, nah, I don't do all of that. But no, bad man, you're bad man, but true friend. Bad man. Hey people, hey Jason, let me start on you, Jason. Don't let me start on you, Jason. Don't let me start on you. Hey, Jason, you're on tape. Okay, remember that. You're on tape. Okay, Jason. Remember, you are recorded. You just remember this. And it's for life. You know what I'm going to do, Jason? I'm recording and keeping them in files. I'm taking it over YouTube and put them in files, Jason. You're recorded. Somebody remind me of the other day, Jason, say, didn't you destroy another YouTuber named Jason? I said, I didn't destroy him. I annihilated him. But anyway, Jason said, sabotage. Jason, I had home field advantage, okay? I had home field advantage and I used it to my disposal. It was at my disposal and I used it to the best of my ability. But you're on tape, Jason. You're on tape. You know where the people? Me I'll clip Jason and start play it at every game, every show. I'm gonna clip Jason and play it every show. At every show. By the way, Jason, you know I have a Cranky Awards next week, right? So send me suggest about. I have a lot of awards, Jason. I'm gonna go to the list. I'm gonna give you some example, Jason. But people, I'm gonna promote my award show before I go. I have an award show. People next week. The award show is gonna be a lot of different categories. They're gonna be about 4 people in each category. I'm gonna have special awards, not competitive awards for like Recruiter of the Century, Jamaica, who's there one. But I have a lot of awards, people. So here's some examples of the awards. Let me go back over some of them quickly. We have the normal. We have like 4 categories. We have a Reggae Boyz category, a Reggae Girls category, YouTubers category, JFF category, commenters category. So it's gonna be about 6 categories, but that's 4 we know right now. We're not doing any best local player. We don't want to get no beating people. We don't do no best local player. Maybe say best JPL player, different story that. We don't want to do the local player thing and get destroyed. We all have best panelists every year, most elusive JFS person, most transparent JFS person, most accessible JFS person, most timely aren't. But every category have an opposite. So if you're transparent, you're paid, right? Opposite. You're not transparent. We're gonna have more of the year. I see we have one in the chat who is trying to run for the title alone. And then we have, opposite of what you call moron, right? What is that? We have DJ of the year too. DJ of the year. We only have 2 competitors though. Me and Kuna compete. DJ of the year. Best freestyle. No, we don't have no freestyle rehearse. We never have no freestyle. So we do plus or minus people, right? So we're going to do start and opposite. So, for example, best football of the year, worst football of the year. We're not doing anyone under 21 people. We have young football of the year, but I'm not doing an opposite. Coming on, say this period the worst young football. We're not doing that. Best team of the year, worst team of the year. Right? Most annoying commenter, worst commenter, same person. Best JFF spy, worst JFF spy. Best cranky beater, worst cranky beater. We'll say cranky supporter versus beater, right? Best interview, best interviewer, most informative YouTuber, least informative YouTuber, most boring YouTuber, most entertaining YouTuber, most controversial YouTuber, least controversial, most creative YouTuber. So we have nothing now. Rapper of the year. Well, Jason wrap up in a clat. Best subscribe. Well, subscribe is going to be the commenter section, R&R. All right. Most long-winded commenter, most annoying commenter, best writer as a commenter. We're gonna have all them category people. But you're making the nominations of the parties involved. Me not make the nomination. Nobody beat me in YouTube. I have me up. Best clickbait, worst clickbait. Most promising addition, because we just addition a while ago. Least promising addition. Addition meaning player quality gonna come in or not coming, right? I'm gonna win a lot of. No. I'm not selecting. You guys are selecting. I'm not selecting. Me not call no name. Me not put up your comment. Night check. Nobody beat me now. Call no name. Most banned commenter, least banned. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this. No, we have coach of the year actually. No, not local coach of the year. So the whole Jamaica spectrum for all the different teams. Best coach of the year, worst coach of the year. So if we remember last, so we have like Hogrimson, we have, damn, that ain't four. They're gonna be a longer list. We have okay, you know what? We should do this. You know what? Make split between junior and senior teams. Best coach of junior teams, worst coach of junior teams. But the senior team gonna have like the Cavaliers, Reggae Boyz, Reggae Girls. We gotta think about that in terms of how we do that. I didn't want to say JPL, for example, right? Because that's sort of gonna be based on winners. So yeah. Best interview. So we got a press conference one. Best questions at the press conference. Worst question at the press conference. I think I'm running for the worst question. Because somebody tell me some question no make no sense. Or me suggest say, Jeff, if you combine all them supporters group and badass come say me just try to talk or something. Badass, where are you? Gonna be on the list, badass. You're gonna be on the list. You're gonna be on the list. We have there's a thumbnail piece in us. So no, every single category needs to have an opposite. As I said, we are living in a world which is a parallel universe. Donald Trump lies and people just believe him, right? He does things opposite to what reality is. So we're going to take some lessons from that and learn that we have two universes. You can lie and get away with it and tell the truth. So if you're truthful, you're a liar. If you're bad, you're good. If you're smart, you're dumb. Same concept. In every category, there has to be an opposite. And we need 4 parties in each category. Right? Okay. Let's hope that works. And we'll do that next week. It should be a good show. I'm looking forward to that show, But before we have the show, we're going to need nominations. So I'm going to come up with the categories. It's going to be I'm going to cut it down to about 30 categories. Maybe 60, if you think about the opposite. And we're going to ask you to give me nominees for each of the categories. You're going to make the nominees. I'm not selecting nominees. Nor am I selecting the winner. I'm not doing that. I'm not involved in that. I'm going to get beaten, but I don't want to be owning it. So yeah, you guys tell me if you think it's a good idea. If you'd love to have that, we can do. You guys got to turn up for the show though. We don't want on 2 people in the chat. Best female. I don't want to care. No, just best comment. No. There's some categories we don't need to separate by sex. Actually, float. We're not separate certain categories. It's unisex. We're not separating by sex. It's both sexes. Like unisex bathroom. Both parties involved. They can be in the same category. And even coach of the year, we're doing across. Is it Bugsby? Our national team coach of the year now. Is it Bugsby? Is it, we should do national team coach and then local coach, because you have a men's and women's, you have the junior teams. You have people like Freddie coaching junior team. You have the under 20 team, under 17, under 20, and then under 14 team who won. Right? So we should do national teams and then local teams. Well, he picked local. No, he picked local players. Maggie's a local player. You mean players from the JPL you're talking about? I think didn't he pick, what's his name? The kid that got in trouble in the US, but he's now in Jamaica. Anglin. He picked Anglin, didn't he? And he picked Reed too. He picked local players. Best assistant coach of the Maran is a co-coach. Best co-coach of the year. No, we're not. Football Guru, you're not deciding this. We're gonna do worse. Good and bad. This is a Cranky Award. This is not your traditional everyday award. It's good and bad awards. There's an opposite for everything. Good coach, bad coach. Good commenter, bad commenter. Good YouTuber, bad YouTuber. Right? We're doing opposite. People don't like it, they're not turning up. Football Guru. Don't turn up to the awards. Music gonna be fun. And people, we're not trying to disrespect anybody. So if you're a YouTuber and your name comes on the list, don't get mad. Get even. Don't get mad, get even with Cranky. But I'm not picking anybody, so the commenters are picking. Right? Somebody gave me a category, but it was toxic. I said, no, we're not going there. Somebody gave me a category, people. They want me to get kicked off of YouTube, you know. They gave me a category, and I said, no, we're not. They don't want me to get people. They want me to get people at Jamaica in a certain environment, just destroy me. Give me a category this morning and give me a category. I said, no, sir, can't do category there. No, touch it. Too toxic. Not touching it, too toxic. Not touching certain toxic categories. No, Float. Okay, if I touch it, you guys gonna want me to do it. That's why I'm not touching it. I'm not telling you. Float, if I mention it, you guys gonna be like, yes, you have to do that one. Yes, you have to do it. No, I'm not doing it. Not doing it. Somebody already hit me in Jamaica. You know somebody in Jamaica will hit me anymore. Just hit me 10 times worse. I can't bother with that. But by the way, YouTubers just don't mean that they're no more YouTubers now. Like for example, Persa is a YouTuber, Jade is a YouTuber, Maverick a YouTuber. We're talking about Jamaican YouTuber. Right? We're talking about Jamaican YouTuber. We're not talking about just YouTubers in general. We're talking about Jamaican. And you don't necessarily cover Reggae Boy. Well, you cover Reggae Boys. I mean, and obviously let Maverick for that category. And obviously for that category. Deserve one category. Most chauvinistic, egotistical, narcissistic Jamaican. Then again, he will compete with some other people. So, in a good competition. By the way, I was told to tell you, Football Guru, that Taven Gray was refused for the under 19 because he was deemed not to be good enough. Yes, 433. Yeah, my first and last caller.
Hey, Cranky.
Yes.
I'm rich late, but I'm still my name in the comment section. How are the people that must say?
I know Football Guru. What? We call you Football Guru. No, I don't know what it. No, I say I have some categories. I'm going to have a Cranky show next week. Cranky Live has an award show. The award show will be controversial because I have most controversial because it's going to have both positive and an opposite. No, not positive. You're going to have good and bad. So if you're a great player, who's the best player? Who's the worst player? Who's the most controversial YouTuber? Who's the most amicable YouTuber? Those type of situation, right? Who's the best dressed YouTuber? Who's the worst dressed YouTuber? Those type of situation.
Okay.
Right. So your name is come up for certain areas because you're controversial. You have interest in thumbnails. So people start picking you as winners for multi categories already.
I mean, I guess if you win something that good, right?
If you think so, yes. So, for example, most emotional, intelligent YouTuber, most calm YouTuber. I'm sure I'm going to be in some of those categories for the tirade I go on sometime, right? But we're trying to make it fun. We're not trying to beat anybody, seriously. But I didn't want to do the traditional, boring stuff. It's got to be a plus or minus, right? That's how I'm trying to do it. So it's not
let me tell you.
Yeah.
I was talking about this recently with my co-host, and I was saying to him, I think Jean-Pierre made a comment, And I was saying, I was responding to the comments saying, even though on YouTube we have our differences, I mean, I personally, I still enjoy everybody on YouTube. You know what I mean?
True.
A lot of people say stuff that I disagree with. Other people say stuff that others disagree with. But I still think it's one common goal for everybody on YouTube in terms of where we would like to see the football. Obviously, some people want to see it in a different scope. You know what I'm saying, or a different pathway. But I guess it's one goal at the end of the day. It's just that everybody come across different.
I saw somebody have a comment in the section. That comment is scary. Let me just close my eyes for that I didn't see it. Keep going. People, this is not. Lord, leave that alone. Go ahead. Lord help us. Go ahead, 433. Go ahead, 433.
Yeah. So, that was my comment in terms of people, the respective YouTubers.
Okay, no. So I saw Football Guru say something. Simon's a Christian, but he lied about Dini. Okay, yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I think in terms of and you can have a category in terms of analytical. I think I would give that one to Jason.
Actually, that's a good one. Actually, yes. Most analytical and least analytical.
Most analytical, Jason.
Yeah, but I'm saying there's a most and a worst, right? There's a most and there's least.
Least.
Most analytical YouTuber and least analytical.
I don't know who for least. I don't think there's any least, to be honest. Well, there is, but that's what you could decide.
No, for you guys, I'm not deciding anything. I'm saying I'm taking the names and then we're gonna put it out. By the way, person, if you get a worse, I suggest you work on improve. That's all I gotta say. Don't take it personal. Worse, improve. Do like JFF does. You get criticism, they tell me. They look at it. Does it make sense? And they do this. What smart people do, they work on it. Don't take any comments personal.
Hey, one last thing, Cranky. So you know that 2030 World Cup is awarded to Portugal.
And 34 to Saudi Arabia. Yeah.
Spain. 2034 Spain. 2034 Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
So I was just looking at the Reggae Boyz squad today, and I was saying, as I've always said, my main concern is not the 2026 World Cup because it's a different pathway. I know that the World Cup will be extended by the time 2030 and 34 comes around, right?
Right.
So I'm just hoping that the JFF has a strong enough program in terms of getting a lot of the young players on board in terms of implement whoever the coach is by then implementing players into the team, because we have players who are kind of old now who by that time they'll fade out, so
right.
we kind of have to start to get on our horses and not only do some proper recruitment, but put strategies in place that can help the youth program and the senior program as well.
No, I think that's what the FIFA Youth Development Program is all about, right? It's FIFA's objective to try to narrow the gap between the industrialized countries or the better footballing nations. I wouldn't say industrialized countries, better footballing nations, and those who have not been in, because only 8 teams have won World Cup, and FIFA's view is that has to change. That needs to change. We need to make it more equitable across the football landscape, and a lot of countries don't have resources, nor do they have the know-how how to do certain things. So what they've done is identify a number of countries, including Trinidad and Jamaica in the Caribbean, and there are other countries too, whereby they provide. That's how McLaren came in. That's how I think Steve knew McLaren during COVID. He came in to help them think through how to go about this process. And you heard the president talk about it the other day. So they're working through this, and part of the whole process to develop youngsters, starting with probably under 14s, and take it from there. So the program should be up and going. 2030, maybe a little bit early. That's 6 more years. Maybe right on time, actually. Maybe right on time.
Like fastest results.
Yeah, 2034 may be better, right? They have a sustainable program. Maybe have 1 or 2 classes go through it. But 2030, I would hope we get to 2026 World Cup, and then it's a springboard for other World Cups.
Yeah, and I'm going to put the pressure on the GFF, not stay on YouTube, but just in general, in the sense that, like, the last World Cup that we qualified for was 98, and with all the information that we have now, and the more we qualify for competitions, the more money we'll get to, like, invest in our programs, and FIFA will give us grants and whatever the case is. So personally, as a fan of the team, I would like to see Jamaica qualify for the 26 World Cup, 2030 and 2034. You know,
I was informed that I don't think the JFF was happy with the balance, as they call it, balance. They want more local players in the senior team. They still don't have a quota, fine. They still don't have a quota, and they wanted the way it should be, actually, in my view, is this: you have to get local football to be equivalent to the footballers who are born overseas, so you can have a better squad of players to pick from, right? It can't be that every player who plays overseas, you're saying, "Oh, get his passport, we can put him in the team," when he may not be able to compete with the quality teams in this region. So, if you have 3 million or more people who have athleticism or who are Jamaicans who live on the island, you got to find a way to get some of those players up to a good level. You have to export them, but they have to be good enough to be exported. So I think that is an objective of the JFF, and they need to work on it.
And I think where JPL, I think what they need to understand, and many people, is that personally, it's no disrespect to JPL players, right? I don't believe that they're good enough to be the national team. However, this is from the JPL perspective, them playing in the Jamaica Premier League, right? However, I think that you have players within the JPL who can be good enough that we can export overseas, that can become better, that can then get a call up to help the national team or to play for the national team. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because if the JPL uses itself as a product to sell players to an overseas market, whether it's the MLS or Championship or League One or League Two, especially at the ages of, like, say, around Kyle Dixon's age, right? Or even younger. Once players make that progression to overseas, you're playing in a better league, you have more resources, and they can even develop with better coaches, etc., etc. So if you make that natural progression from, say, like League One to Championship to Premier League, then eventually the coach will say, you know what, let's give you a call up, because guess what, you're performing in this respective league, that's a top league, you're holding your own against quality opponents, so that can only bode well for the national team, you know. So I think that's where the JPL, and I think I don't remember his name, Chris Williams, he was talking about that in terms of wanting to sell more players, or wanting the JPL to sell more players to the overseas market, because eventually that will help the national team, you know, and the country.
I was informed that it's almost like a lot of people in Jamaica have the same view. They want more supposed balance in the team. They want more local players in the team. I'll put it that way. So this balance nonsense. Mere ego boss or LSM. Mere LSM are talk about balance and not balance. They want more local players in the team.
Is it local players from the perspective of players?
They want more JPL players in the team. They want more JPL players in the team. I even know locally born. They want more JPL players in the team. I mean, I think locally born players, because the locally born players are like McGee, they're in the team, or Nicholson in the team. They want more JPL players in the team. They make one coach a different way. They want more JPL players in the team.
That's where the nonsense meter would have to come out for LSM and others, in the sense of, Cranky, football is about quality. You know, at any respective level, teams with better quality oftentimes get the better outcome in terms of winning and getting the major honors. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you're too sentimental about it, you're never going to succeed. I support United, and I think for years we have been sentimental to some of our players, right? No, that's not the only problem as to why United is failing right now, but I think it's one of the major problems. We've held on to players a bit too long. People who lack football, brain, they've made bad decisions as well in terms of implementing structures, etc. So if Jamaica is supposed to go the route of, let's find a balance with local and players from overseas, then we're not really going to attain much success, and anybody that is smart enough within that knows football will tell you that. But I think Jamaica is the type of country where it takes somebody from overseas, and I have to say, it probably takes the white man to tell them, and it's almost like whenever the white man tells them, they fail to believe it. Sometimes they believe it, sometimes they don't believe it. When John Wall come and tell them, say, listen, I need some of these players from this place, they fail to act on it because guess what? The quota system is in place. So how are you going to succeed? And as you said, it's all good winning the under 14 competition, but under 20 is much closer to the senior team. And if those players are not doing well, then how are they going to transition into the senior team? You know what I'm saying?
Well, the JFA was very encouraged by the under 14 performance, but I keep telling people the under 20 came through the Caribbean route to get to the CONCACAF under 20 tournament, right? They won out, right? Then they beat Trinidad and won and got there, and then they fall flat on their face. So how we think the under 14 may be any different when they played like French Guyana, who I didn't know they play football, right? So we have to. I have no problem if the team is entire local players as long as they're good enough.
Yeah.
I don't care if we have 25 locally born players in the team. If they're good enough, they should be in the team.
If they're better than the other competitors out there that play in other leagues, then I don't.
Football Guru is saying they won. Local players are doing well. No, where they're doing well. It's hard to judge a player who's playing in Czechoslovakia or in Siberia, and he's saying he's scoring goal. He's a great player. Really?
But big up.
Yeah.
Last question. Yeah. You did say Saka never world class, don't?
I said Saka wasn't world class as yet.
All right, you need to check again. And
that was a caveat. Yeah, no, because look, his stats are ridiculous, but he disappears in games sometimes.
Cranky.
His stats are ridiculous, though.
Martinelli, those are the players that disappears in games. Saka is the
no. Saka disappeared. No, okay, let me say it. No, he's disappeared for stretches of games, but his stats are unquestionable. You can't dispute his stats. His stats are off the chart. He has like 14 goal contribution in 14 Champions League games, so you can't question his stats.
In world class, yeah, I think you have to give him that right now.
You think it's world class? Some people say it's not world class. Some say I don't. He's getting there. But if he's not there, he's getting there.
Only thing I say Saka need right now is just a trophy, a major trophy. And
by the way, Presser, the recruiting I've been told is way past 26. It's all the way up to 34. So
for what? The national team?
For Jamaica team. So it came in for national team. National team. It's more junior teams. Team? For junior team to get to senior team.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right then.
So even though there's a quota system, I think the quota system discourages youngsters though, who may aspire to play for Jamaica. If you're playing at Chelsea, Tottenham, Ajax, and you tell them no, can't take you in because we have a quota, why should they come back?
But what I will say is my final point, right? Big up to Devon Porter. I think the GFF has to put something in place, Cranky, where they have official representatives talking to some of these players. You know what I'm saying?
The JFF for years, so they have somebody in England. No, I move the person in because the person not doing no recruiting. So, yeah.
No, go bash them still, but big up.
Yep. Yeah, thanks, person. Yeah. So woman say he puts up world class. People, give me a second. Smell like something that burned on my house. Give me a second, people. Give me a second. Give me 1 second. Sorry, people. Somebody I try to cook it look like. I burn on the place. The under 20 thing is foolish. No countries depending on under 20 players to translate quickly in the team. Okay. That's Football Guru's last comment for the day. Seriously. Last comment Football Guru putting up. When you get some sense, we'll talk to you another day. See, a brainless comment. Hardly anyone is world class. The current pool of players in the world is worse than ever been. You could top 5. You know what? It's interesting, Wun, because we have recency bias in football, but I can't disagree with you. There's not a lot of players out there saying, like, you know what? Because when you have the Messis and the Neymars and the Suarez and all that, but look at players today. You look at it, Haaland score a ton of goals, and you're like, you disappear in games. Like, it's hard to pick out world-class players nowadays, And we know we have this recency bias or lack of recency bias when we go back to history. But it's like we say Saka is world class, and I'm like, he disappears in game. He's always producing in the games. People, don't get me wrong. You play a 90-minute game, he will disappear for 60 minutes, and then he come up with a goal and an assist, and he starts to look off the point. And I'm like, but I'm trying to go through football now and think about world class players. Name me them. Is Harry Kane world class? He's on his last leg. It looks like. Poor in the Euro. Look at the Euro, for example, and the Copa to give you an idea about world-class players. You see the world-class players in the Copa? You see the world-class players in the African Nations Cup? You see the world-class players in the Euro? You have players who are on the cusp. Yamal may be the left winger, what his name again? Maybe, but is Cole Palmer world-class? I don't know, people. Gareth Southgate didn't think so. He didn't play him in the Euro. You know what I know is though, people. Here's one thing that you guys got to realize. I said this already a while back. Defensive midfielders. That's an interesting position, you know, where we have quite a bit of number 10s, like for example, in the Premier League, but CDMs who are standout, apart from Rodri and say Partey and maybe Caicedo a little bit. There's not a ton of them. There's some young ones who are coming through, but there's not a ton of them. Center forwards too. I mean, there's a dearth of center. When you hear about center forward like a Isak or Gokares, people get excited. You're not a ton of center forward. Ishmael says Southgate is football guru's brother. I'm not calling nobody idiot, by the way. I'm not calling nobody idiot. Harry used to be world class. He ain't world class no more. He was a shell of himself at the Euros. He doesn't win any. He doesn't. Bayern Munich lost the Bundesliga for the first time in forever. Harry Kane scored 101 goals and they still can't win. He don't make no team win. Tottenham wasn't winning him. He's a good footballer, but he's lost a step. He's not the same. He's not. I don't think he's world class anymore. He was world class at one point, not disputable, but I don't think so. Not anymore. At the Euros, he was a shell of himself. Shell. They only played him because of his name. Number 10s. So I think there are a few who are very good. If they stand out. I think Madison and Kulusevski are good number 10s. I think Odegaard is a good 10. If you want to call De Bruyne a 10, even though it's not a true 10. Let's go to the teams. Newcastle doesn't have any. They have a good CDM in Guimaraes. Tottenham have good 10s. Arsenal have good 10. City, I don't know what they have nowadays. Liverpool don't play with a 10. Liverpool play with 3 across, like City does. I'm trying to go through the team. Will you call Eze a 10 for Crystal Palace? He's playing more wide, but to me he's a true 10. Or maybe an 8. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, people. It's interesting. Football guru when I get Southgate come coach his team, but nobody in England wants Southgate. David Football guru head is. I'm just trying to come up with maybe the reason why Jamaica can't find these midfielders we're looking for. There's a lot of good wingers though. A lot of good wingers. Palmer is a 10. Well, Palmer just got converted to 10, right? Palmer was on the wing playing like what Saka plays, and then they put him in a 10, and they put Neto and Sancho out wide. Here's another funny thing, people. For you Manchester United fans, I need to understand this. I said this the other day also. So Anthony played in Eredivisie and he did really well. The bottom for 8 million. He crashed and burned at Man U. Rashford was the cover boy on covers, brilliant for Man U. Crashed and burned. So Anthony crashed and burned on Ten Hag. Rashford crashed and burned on Ten Hag. Sancho left Man City, star at Dortmund, come to Man U. Crashed on Ten Hag, went back to Dortmund, starred, come to Man U, can't get a game, went to Chelsea and was the best player on the field the other day when they played against Spurs. What am I missing? Well, I'm missing something. What am I missing? I'm confused, as Minzy would say to me when he's teasing me. I'm confused. Now, I ain't got nothing to do with England getting Harry the ball. Bellingham can get the ball. Foden can get in the ball. Palmer can get in the ball. Saka can get in the ball. That's not it. Let's not say that. He can't run to go get the ball. That's why they put on Watson in a game, and Watson created havoc. And people realize that maybe Kane shouldn't have played. Don't use no excuse on getting the ball. Why do people say that? When Bailey come play for Jamaica, he doesn't good teammates to get in the ball. He got the ball when I was in St. Louis and fall down every time and get the ball. Stop that. Make an excuse for a player. Don't make an excuse. Football guru struggle. So that's you can call him struggle with reasons. Yeah, now he get the ball. He ain't doing nothing because he can't run anymore. Plays in a space. And Bundesliga only have one and a half teams. That's why. Well, it's 2 teams now. Leverkusen did well last year. What characters is the most expression to be effective in Jamaica? We have a 6. We have Hayden. Before the game, we have a 6. He doesn't have a footballing team, and his stats were off the chart against the US and against who did he play? Honduras? We have a 6. He played one half, and then he played entire game. No, our 6 is fine. We don't worry about 6s anymore. We're going to get Lewis Baker in the 8, 80 in the 6, Rabbit in the 10. Greenwood up front, along with Gray and Nelson. And King at center back with Pinnock. Left back is... The team is picking up people. Left back is Amari Bell and right back is the new recruit. We're good. We're good. Oh, Lord. Football Guru, okay. All right, Football Guru. He plays that way, Football Guru. He's like Jesus. They like to come get the ball. He's a deep-lying player who feeds the wingers with the ball. You don't know about football, Football Guru. You don't know about football. And then you say he come deep and he can't get the ball. No, that's how he used to play at Tottenham to, Football Guru. Especially when they play Man City. He come deep and he sprayed the pass out wide. The wingers are getting in and go. He just can't run anymore. So, anyway. Yeah, before the game, we unlike Trinidad, who don't have any Trinidad have 8. Isn't your son an 8, Football Guru? So, no, Football Guru, before the game. You have an 8. Your son is a good player, but Trinidad then needs about 10 players, don't they? They need 10 players. They need York. York should go change or go play again. York need to get some young man medicine. He's effective. Oh, he protects the back four, even though he couldn't run. They protect them, so they were unprotected against the U.S. He recognizes danger. He has awareness. He's good in possession. He's good on the half turn. He intercepts well. He doesn't turn the ball over. Yeah, he's a good player. He's a good player. You need anything more? You need more things to tell you? He probably needs to get the ball in the final. By the way, he had an assist in the game against the U.S. And he can get the ball to the final third. By the way, he used to play center back for Arsenal in the U team before he went to Newcastle. And they changed him to CDM, so he knows how to defend. He just don't have the legs like he used to. But if you need more information before the game, please check Encyclopedia Cranky for that information about Hayden, and I'll get it to you. Trinidad need 20. No. Trinidad is about... The kid that played for Cavaliers, by the way, I thought was Cavaliers' best player the other day against Cibao, the left winger. What's his name? Avery. He's a good player. Before the game, Son is Fortune is a good player. I think one of the guys who played, another midfielder is good. They have about 4 good players in Trinidad. They have about 4 good players. About 4 good players. But I like Avery, actually. Good player. I like Fortune, good player. There's another player, I forgot. There are 2 more players in there that's good, but the remaining 7, not that they're bad players, they just, how do I put this? How do I use some euphemism in my comment? They need to improve. How about that? They need to improve. We buy them ready-made. Trinidad is trying to make them. And by the way, people, Yorkie is on the road recruiting. That's what I was said in his communication about him getting the job. Before the game said Levy. Yes, there's about 4 of them before the game. Yeah, there are about 4 good players. There are 4 big players. But people, you know what I think, people? Trinidad sent York to go on the road, go find players. Jamaica say we don't need them, we don't want them. Trinidad says, where are they? Huh? Is there a big difference between the JFF and the Trinidad Football FA? Or is it because Trinidad didn't want grandparents' kids to be Trinidadian? I don't know. Uh-oh. My phone is blowing up. Now, Hayden going to be a good player. 1-1. The man have a football team that 1-1. And he came and played against such competition. Players who playing in Europe against the best team. He's a good player. You know what I'm going to do? Because now I'm forcing for this, you know. Because sometimes people, I keep telling you people this. You guys realize what Rudolph Speed said when he was talking about his team and how much he's using stats. You know how much he spent time on stats? Because you guys don't realize how coaches do nowadays. Some of you guys just want to watch football and on the optics, and the optics tell you everything. You don't watch a football. Optics is good, but stats are probably better than optics. Seriously. Well, I shouldn't say better. Good as optics. I'm sorry. Most teams nowadays have stats and statistician. It's an imperative. Can you just look at somebody and say they play good? You have the stats. So having said that, so he had not played no football at all, people. He put up in stats. He played no football. So Hayden against the US had us, what kind of rating you have? 7.6 rating. Wow. Is that the probably second to Gray, right? Because Gray scored 2 goals. This was the stats. 90 minutes. It's important, people. 90 minutes, 52 touches, 95% passing accuracy. You can play CDM for me, my youth. Now, what it doesn't show me is in the right place at the right time. But if you have touched the ball 52 times and you make 3 key passes against a good team, you have 95% passing accuracy and US team will press you. You 1 or 2 long balls, you create 1 big chance, you had 3 key passes, you lost the ball 3 times. Hey, people, see them stats here? I can show you most Jamaican players' stats in this. This people, if you touch the ball 55 times in any team, 52 times, and you just lose the ball 3 times, that is exceptional. And you don't play football in how long? And if you don't understand this, you don't know about football. Trust me. 3 tackles, 2 interceptions against a team that beat you 4-0. I don't know about football. I don't understand stats. Yeah. Stats are just important as you eye test people. And now watch a game. And you could say, well, the other back passes, he had 3 key passes, 1 assist, right? But score a goal. Oh, no, football. I don't play no football. You play on the squad team or you play on the reserve team. You don't play no competitive football. Oh, no football then, may I tell you. If you are said that, you don't know football. May I tell you that right now, you don't know football. Seriously, you don't know football. When you say I play football, people, I bet nobody has a better stats than this in the team that play that game. Whether it's turnovers or anything else. We can go through the entire list. You know, Gray probably had an 8 because he scored 2 goals. You don't play football and 52, you play football? You don't play football? You have 52 touches and you have 3 turnovers in a touch? Nonsense, not that. 95% passing accuracy? That means it's the 3 players you misplacing the people. Look on this. 95, 3. They don't understand football, people. Sorry, I don't understand football. Me can't talk to them. I'm supposed to stop to this. If me throw me can you want call it for one, then me can't help you. If you met that one, but me can't help people. If you look at these stats, I say these are not good stats against a quality opponent. I don't know what to tell you. For somebody who not play on competitive football against a competitive team, now play for Newcastle, you know. He now play for QPR, he might play reserve football. And these stats are exceptional stats. Exceptional. First of all, to get 52 touches in our game where we never get that ton of touches, is a lot of touches. To only love the ball 3 times, you're getting pressed people. Is ridiculous stats. So I don't know why not that, but you know what I'm trying to do? Which other game he play? He play against US. Which other game he play? Can he play 1/2 of one game, don't it? Was it Honduras? I can't remember. I think Honduras. I'm going to come in stats against Honduras. I'm going to come in stats against Honduras because I'm not doing another game there. That was his first game, I think, for Jamaica. Let me see if Adrian play. Adrian play it again there? Team, come on, don't it? I thought he played that game. Maybe I'm a mistake. Am I mixing up my games? Or was it the game in Jamaica? No. It would have been the game in Jamaica, right? It would have been the US game in Jamaica. It wouldn't have been Honduras. It would be another US game. It has to be the other US game. Because it was a 2-leg. So let's go with the 1-love in Jamaica. Let's see stats in Jamaica. Because I don't think he started that game. He came on, didn't he? Hayden. I don't see it here either. Maybe here it is. Let's see him stats in Jamaica. So he played 45 minutes, yes. 22 touches, 92% passing accuracy. Seems to be consistent, doesn't he? 1 key pass, 1 shot off target, possession loss 1. All right, defense rest. Me not look on it somewhere. Defense rest. Man, don't turn the ball over. Defense rest. Me not give you one pass the ball, go back and keeper. Defense rest, people. Me rest. Talk about that. Man play 2 game, average 97% passing accuracy, lose 4 balls in about 70 touches. Me don't talk about them things. I've cast and keepers, and man can't play football. I'm gonna play for a reserve team. Now I'm playing on big time football. Nonsense in attack. Yeah, nonsense in attack. No, about football. Someone know what I talk then? No understand the football. No, so I watch the football and then listen to people like Maverick talk nonsense. Maverick don't know football. I'm good enough all the time. I agree, but it is great. No, but there are levels. Here's where 1-1 attack nonsense. There are levels 1-1 to this football. Okay, levels. We talk about £100 million player playing in a team where he can't make a pass between the lines. We're talking about levels. We're not talking about CONCACAF. No, we're talking about levels. Hayden can't get into the England team. Hayden can't get on the team. What are we talking about? We're talking about levels, people. Do we understand how the reason? We're talking about levels. Hayden can't play for Arsenal. Rice got paid for £100 million. And Rice can't make a ball between the line. Yes, him tackle well. Is Rice better than Partey? Rice not better than Marino. If I pay £100 million for a player, it's got to be like a Bellingham type player. It's got to be like a De Bruyne type player. That's why we talk about price versus production. How much when Partey plays, he play the ball between the line from deep. Rice can't play the ball. Rice can't make a 40-yard pass. I don't know football, one. No better than me. I don't know football. You guys are right. I'm just here running my mouth. I'm not about no football. I would admit with you guys, I don't know anything about football. We love certain players, right? I think Pep Guardiola makes a lot of mistakes when he manages his team. You go play against Liverpool and you're playing 6 midfielders and you have no wing up on your team and you expect to win the game. You're a joke. Arteta have Martinelli on the field. Please explain that to me, because I don't understand. I'm not that smart. Get a yellow card by the 30-something minute. Tackle a man, should get another yellow card. His last tackle, they replayed it 5 times, I think, to show it should have been another yellow card. And he still keep him on the field. And he wasn't playing well. So I should say Arteta is a brilliant tactician, because Cranky don't know what he's talking about, because he has Arteta should. Why am I tell you, boy? Yeah. Rice doesn't better than Partey and Marino. His line-breaking passes. Rice does not better than Partey. That's why Partey I play right back. Because what he does is stretch it long out and throw ball over people. Rice does not better than Partey. He has more legs. He does not better than Partey. Can control better, can pass better, can read the base better. Jason Guna, we don't know what I'm talking about. Rice does not better than Partey. Except him have more legs. That's it. Cover more ground. I'm not close on the show, people, because me don't know football. I'm not close on the show. The good thing is that I have some friends in England who've been watching Arsenal forever, and they have the same view I have, because I convince them. It's a Partey I play football, people. Well, look when Partey played Marino one game the other day, or them just play the ball between the lines. Partey no make no look a 5-yard pass without a reason, people. Partey then serve the field 10 times before you get the ball, I don't know which football now watch. Yes, but it's not just about breaking pass. It's controlling the game. It's recycling the ball. It's positioning. He might play a right back and I'm about 40 years old, Guna. There's a reason. Can I understand football? I'm playing a right back. A Rice, you go play the right back. A Rice, start playing football at centre half. When I put Rice at right back. I try to protect Partey sometimes in no killer Partey, but you should put Partey on the right back. You show Partey's versatility. I mean, you can't compare Partey and Rice. Nobody will do comparison thing and nonsense not talk. You see Rice at the Euros? Jason Goodwin, you see Rice at the Euro? Play like a Rice. You saw Rice at the Euros? Please. I'm not saying Rice is not a good footballer. He ain't no Partey. Hey, Devon, I'm going to talk to before the game. I think Devon should go help Trinidad recruit players. But you have to get their laws changed first. You have to get the laws changed first, Devon. Devon, I'm PA, you know, Devon. I'm desperate. I'm PA, Devon, I'm PA. Yeah, it's part of the role, Jason Gunnar. The left and right back overlap, and they play inverted. It's his job to sweep up. I'm sorry, Jason Gunnar, but Rice and Partey are in the same class. They're different class. You sound like an Englishman. See, so I get so Conrad. So we get beaten by King by you and people like Chris, and then Football Guru agrees with me. So I'm very concerned about that. So maybe I should reconsider that, Conrad. I need to reconsider that. When Football Guru agree with you, you're in trouble. A lot of trouble. But in today's football, you know why Rodri's so good, Jason Gunnar? Because he does everything well. He does everything well, Jason Gunnar. He's comfortable in tight space. Rice ain't comfortable in tight space. People, let me just say something. People don't understand football. Watch Partey play CDM, people. It's a classic. It's a class. Football guru about King being in the Jamaica team. People, the awareness, which is a big key for me, a CDM, his awareness is unbelievable. Unbelievable awareness. Unbelievable. Good evening.
Cranky.
Yes.
Good evening, sir.
Who am I speaking to?
You better save me number, Vibe man. That's what me call you, don't answer.
Vibe? Are you calling Vibe man? Are you calling Vibe? No, Vibe man. No. You know, Mrs. Vibe man. Mrs. In my defense, Jason gonna try to beat me now. Jason, you have a call back. Vibe man. Vibe, let me call you. Because I have two phones, right? This phone is always in another room. I don't really bring this phone with me a lot of times.
Okay.
So I have my regular phone. I can't get my regular number up on YouTube. No, sir.
No.
It's my YouTube phone. This is my YouTube phone. So sometimes I don't check it all the time. So I may see a missed call, and if the person don't leave a message, I don't really, So yeah, I apologize for that.
Cranky, you ever watch Partey when he play with Atletico?
Yes, then he had legs.
Him not even half away, he used to be right.
I agree, but he had legs then. I watched him against Liverpool in Champions League. Man, run and Liverpool and run him time there when him have Ronaldo and all the big and Henderson.
So me not even go do it for team. So, but me I go ask you a question. Come like make trouble here. You know me a troublemaker.
Yeah.
In a good way.
Should I duck? Yeah, duck.
Duck. I run. I cut me up. You see the dream midfielder where you say we forget from England.
I wouldn't use the word dream, but go ahead.
Well, you have them in a high esteem.
No, they're levels. They're levels. Okay,
they're levels.
Be very careful with that. They're levels.
Hold on, man. Listen to me. I said, no, man. I beat you smartly, Hear what I said to you?
God.
More you take out all of the Jude Bellingham out of England midfield, and put them in a England midfield and tell me how much United States would give them.
What do you mean if I take out Jude Bellingham? You think US will beat England?
Take out all of the midfield where England have now and put in the one them where you want to become a Jamaica.
Yeah.
And tell me how much United States will give them. With everybody else where England have.
Yeah. But here's the thing, Vibes, man. I don't have any replacement here, so I don't have any choice.
But when I said to you, Cranky, whether we have replacement, yes or no, they're not the answer.
No. But who's the answer? But who's the answer? Who's the answer?
The answer is Jamaica will stop playing football until they can develop something that we can have winning. I don't joke me, I make Cranky because look, if you're going to bring them come and we'll get 4 from United States same way, why it makes sense?
So here's my view. On that. Didn't the football guru say them struggle to beat us? You never see that?
Struggle for beat football guru them have sense? Christy make them have sense? Christy make them bring them and them come here and I compare them to some JPL baller. How that I go help we, Cranky, so me not spend not even me did tell coaches next, me not spend not even $1 more watch no more games. Me tired of it now.
I don't think you should do that.
But you're not giving no sense of hope.
No. We're not trying to beat you. We're trying to make the World Cup. Wait a minute. We're not coming against you for the World Cup, All you have to do is beat Honduras, El Salvador, Nicaragua. We make the World Cup.
But look here.
No. Costa Rica and Panama to me a lock. A one spot to fight for. They have other spots in the but you don't want them spot because you play some South American team. You fight for one spot. You try to beat Nicaragua, El Salvador, and Costa Rica, and Honduras. So I try to do.
I think that is a given.
It's not a given. That's the point. That's why we get the best players we can to give us the best chance to do so. That's the point.
I don't even know Cranky me lose hope again. We did lose hope in the early 2000s. We never used to watch Jamaica.
No?
No, man. They not lose hope from Captain Burrell. Them never build a good feel at Jamaica after we come from World Cup.
Don't lose hope. Make a World Cup.
Cranky, let me tell you something. You say the United fan them, the original Manchester United fan them.
Right.
What they never do is prepare for the moment that Manchester City are go through now. I was prepared for it. As long as we win the Premier League and win the Champions League, me start lower my expectations with Manchester City, We have to prepare for the down part, You see, Jamaica, we never do nothing after we come out of World Cup to grow the football at Jamaica. So me was prepared for these down moments with Jamaica. You know, me not see nothing else to bring back my hope yet, brother.
I do think you should be more optimistic. We can make the World Cup. World Cup give us $12 million and enough money that, you know. That's the whole point.
What we're gonna do with the 12 million? I might as well share it between we.
Well, we're gonna share it up with a few people and then we're gonna spend more on the team.
Come in and say, me not see nothing cranky. You know, me did sit down and tell some friends, say, you say if we come out of the World Cup and we not build one good football field at Jamaica, we don't have nowhere to go. A long time I thought, cranky, but I want us. Anytime we meet up for a football match, I go sit down and reason with you in front of people who know me for years. And I preach the truth. Because I know in the lighting, you know, cranky, we never done nothing coming out of the World Cup.
Well,
To enhance with football. Away from Senway, Bibi. Who else we did Senway? Senway couple player. Bibi was the highest league, the rest of them are lower league, right?
Right.
But we never put no foundation at Jamaica, like build up no football field and Mr. Speed them for listen them thing and know so never done nothing down there. Nothing. By try to qualify back again to get the money again. We don't have to put things in place, man. And also qualification, go better. We have people like Belgium, them who have the best footballing education in the world. And still.
Now, if it's a Spain, if it's Spain.
Hold on, man. Spain?
Yep.
Cranky Spain at 2010 and them something. Cranky think I know where I watch football. Cranky.
Yeah, but the point, but the point I'm making though, I think Spain at today's world is the best.
Yes,
right?
Today.
Yeah, they're my best.
From 2010.
Yeah.
And that they due to the club situation.
No, they were good before 2010 and they never win nothing.
They were good way. They was just like Belgium and the next one named Holland. Same thing.
But Holland has done well. Holland make what? 74 World Cup, 78 World Cup.
Holland done what?
They've done what? Because we World Cup, we see not do well. But that's the point. I'm making no visa. People have to win.
Tell me something where they win. Let me see how educated he is in football. Where they win?
I can't recall. They win €1. They win €1.
1988.
€1. And then we go to World Cup final. 74 and 78.
I tell you all the year, Cranky.
Yeah. €1.
88.
But you can't say that something because didn't Greece win a Euro too?
So you don't say
Greece win Euro too.
So you don't say England good?
England is a good team now, yes.
But me about to say England is a what?
It's a good team now.
Cranky.
They were the finals of the Euro. They made the finals of the Euro. They made the finals of the Euro 2 years in a row. Two years in a row.
Cranky. England, Belgium, and the Netherlands. They are no more at the stage where winning football games and reaching to final is this the standard. No. Winning championship like Italy and Germany supposed to be the standard for them country. Don't mix them up with Jamaica. Like when we win a little World Cup match, we happy. No, that is not the standard of England and them country. Some have them in a no high.
England can say them are standard for win. Can they only win six? They win since 66 at the senior level. They have one junior, not senior.
Them not even standard to coach my team. That me I tell you.
So you didn't want an English coach. What kind of coach you wanted?
But the coach no must come from Germany or Spain or one of them countries or Italy. We know how to win championship. Come on, Cranky.
Okay.
We don't know how Mr. Speed arrive at them or something. They can where them know about winning anything.
He said it was the best coach available. That's what he said.
Well, a best coach in thing.
I mean, he said it on what's his name, Oral Tracy's program, right? On Mavericks program. He said the best coach available.
You believe that? Oh, the best coach for them money can pay for.
Well, that's the best coach available. It's always about money now, right? It's always about money now. Always about money.
Them no give me no hopes of nothing at all. Because I'm sure they are Jamaica.
Somebody said when the last time Germany won a championship? When Germany won what? 2014 World Cup? Yeah, 2014 in Brazil, right?
Who said that? You said
football guru.
You said football guru. I'm not saying so. Him never know you have it. And you just tell him when the last time they win it. Him never know.
You know what's funny? So when I had a discussion with Rudolph Speed, right? So we have been Rudolph Speed on this. And he came in the program and I said, we know the Spain coach Spain is like Spain, what's Spain done? What's one done in 2010? If you look at Spain, Rudolph Speed said that. He can't deny him. On tape, he was pushing back at me when I said, we should get a Spanish coach because Spain has been dominant. What do they want since 2010? You go look at their accolades. It's off the chart accolades.
But
First of all, off the chart accolades.
Coach too, let's not forget so we couldn't get a French coach too, you know, if you're going to talk about achievements, you know.
Yeah, well, I think he talks like he prefers France. Because, you know, France play counter-attacking football. But they also switch the ball too. They have a good academy in their country. But the point I'm trying to make is that Spain, to me, if you look at the Olympics with women's and men, Women's World Cup, men's Euros, I mean, they've been ridiculously good.
Yes, I'm not. Yeah, we can't say that too, but we don't know.
Jason Guna saying Spanish coach will not bring players. What are you going to teach players though?
Look here, Jason Guna, them are good analysts. Make them stay analyzing things and getting them overseas players. I listen to what them are saying. No.
So who will you bring? You say overseas players. Do you want local players in the team?
Me want a program at Jamaica to make Jamaica football be better. That when people come and join with team, them not take with a papi show. That's the only way out. It's proven it work. The only way out. Cranky, if your base is rocky, everything, your whole building are going to drop. So your coach needs to go to Jamaica, set up a foundation that when the player them come, the better player them come into the system, them take over. Them not just come and think that them is the man. It doesn't work like that, Cranky. If you go in our company, Cranky, and just all the people who are there for 20 years is no good. It don't make sense.
Yeah, but I don't think players come and take over, though. I think you mean in terms of them starting. You mean them starting?
No, I'm not talking about starting, Cranky. I'm talking about a sense. Because remember, say have sense of feeling before anything else, you know. So if you come and say, yo, are we a player? Look here. If you come and say, yo, we are player Premier League, you know, we're better than we don't have to listen to nobody. Them little boy have to do like just like how BLA behave, brother. You know, see how BLA behave.
All right. I don't think we have had probably overseas-based players, do we? The overseas-born players.
Frankie, the man said, when you listen to Ryan thing, the man said, when them come to Jamaica and see Theodore them and Walter Boy them play football, they don't have no way, they have to just fight for them thing and join in at the thing.
Right.
So we need to build up something. Frankie, who the coach at practice pan? Let me ask you the question. Who the coach at practice pan? You don't think he needs practice, no?
He's practicing his computer.
Yeah, you don't think You don't think he need practice. So you don't think he need to have some people where I go and get some practice till in big guns them come and say, all right, after we have a full type prove our work and we play.
Yeah, but he does. But here's the difference between 98 and now, though. You said it. Most players who qualify for the team are playing overseas. They're playing for club football. That's with most countries. Most England players are playing for club, right?
The coach now play. What country does play club football, Kanki?
No. What I mean is that most coaches.
But
most coaches don't. Most national team coaches don't have. Who is Pochettino testing his system on?
Who test what pan?
Pochettino. Who is he testing his system?
The American have a system where they come and say, "I'm tweak it." I don't like.
No. But you're saying testing. No. You're talking about players applying it and deploying. He's deploying his system, and players are now applying their trade based on what he's saying. Who does he?
Frankie, how long most of them are play together with when they the whole of the American player them not play together.
Yeah, but
with football together.
Yeah, but how long Antonio play with Bailey them and play with Gray them and all them? They are playing together.
No, but them not play youth football and them something together. Cranky.
No, most are not playing on football. No, Musa, Bolligan and not playing on football.
Me talk about the core. Most of the core are United States team. Ask Jason Guna. Make him in a court. Make him tell you.
But
football together.
Yeah, but here's the thing though.
The Brazilian people.
Okay. So I have a question for you.
Play together.
Okay, so how does Morocco? Does Morocco play together when they have like half the team is for overseas?
All right, me go talk like with John Wall. Them are anomaly. Good.
Well, Jamaica anomaly too. Jamaica anomaly.
Usain Bolt as half a power like Shirley and Fraser.
Yeah, normally. Yeah, but see, that's the thing.
Usain Bolt.
And track and field, we're doing that. Football, we play a different sport. Don't play the sport them.
But me only tell you, so we know that we know that them the level yet. Walter Boy them was if them never indisciplined. None the law could have match up with any footballer in the world, in spite of what the people in Belgium think.
Well, I mean, discipline.
So we do find.
So football. So Carla, football today is not just about your technical skills on the field. It's about the holistic person. You know, it's about the entire person. So if you don't have the discipline and the know-how and you not work hard and you not take talking, you're not gonna be successful.
But 3 days good enough. Cranky, even when you get the world football of them, remember I say Brazilian have something where them a come back to it, where them did left and go and come back to it, you know. We are get a bunch of players when I come to nothing, you know, start from scratch, you know. 3 days good enough, Cranky. Yeah, true.
What do you mean? Three days good enough in terms of what?
Training. Like when the coach there in England sit down with his wife, I drink wine and he come and have a bunch of guys for 3 days and then I go play a big match. That good enough, Cranky?
Yeah, but
we don't have nothing put in play. We don't have a system, you know. We don't have nothing put in place.
I don't disagree. We don't have a system of play, right? And we're not going to get a system of play because I don't think the coach has a system of play. He plays modern football, whatever the hell that is.
So he need practice. So he need a group of local players when down there getting practice.
Well, he did say that he's going to have them play some practice game, but then local players are not going to be the ones going to play those games. We have a bunch of local players, they play together, and then when you go put your team together, they can't get in your team.
No, but you know, inject people in our team, Cranky. When the man them come, them now go see what you do. Them can sit down for a 2 or 3 training session and see what we are doing. And this we are going to do. Guys, this is the way how we're going to do things.
But how is that different from if he does it now with them when it comes to training? Because I watched them training now, but I was peeping. I was peeping over the fence. And the people over the fence. And I took pictures.
Your people, hold on. Let me make you laugh. Hold on. Let me make you laugh. So you watch them train to get 4.
But I didn't know they were going to get 4. But I did watch them. Yes. I did watch them train to get 4. I did watch them train to get 4. Yes.
Cranky, when you see them going at training, you didn't know so them all get 4 done because they never look so good.
Well, they weren't playing the entire field. They were playing half field. You know what? They play scrimmage. They play scrimmage. Then we get the goal big. So you can run around a scrimmage game. When the field get big as space there, it's a different game. Scrimmage and play scrimmage.
I half feel everybody train, man.
No. That's they were just no. I'm just kidding. Like you're kidding. They're practicing, right? So they're trying different sets and different things. But no, look. At the end of the day, most international coaches don't have the opportunity, unless you're Honduras, for example. So if you're in Latin America, where most of the players are not exported, right? Honduras, Nicaragua, El Salvador, you will have chances.
Yeah, fall right back in my trap, you know. Me like you fall in my trap, you know. Which part Honduras player them play right at Honduras.
That's why Jamaica beat them 6 times in a row.
All right. Yeah, but Uno still has them better than Jamaica.
No. We're not saying them better. I've said they have played better against Jamaica in some games. I'm not saying they're better than Jamaica.
Yeah, but beating you, you know,
why you beat? No people are beating me, but them always acquiesce.
Yeah, for you beat. No, I'm debate on it. You know, say same thing when Skillful them and Jamaica people say the same thing and say, but you apologize for saying no.
What do you mean? In terms of what?
In terms of here you know, Cranky. Guys, if every time Jamaica play the goalkeeper is the man of the match, not good enough. I'm sorry.
That's true. That is true.
Hold on. You said that, right?
Yes.
So what is not good enough? The players are the what is not good enough? Explain it to me. Because I see same thing. Alan Skillful them I say the player them not good enough, and you say same thing. And you apologize about Skillful them. Don't apologize.
No. Here's the difference between me and Skillful.
Yeah, maybe
Skillful says it is terrible and wrong to recruit heritage players. That's what he's saying.
Yes.
Right?
But that a farm of saying no, he might that. But that a farm of saying they're not good enough to.
Wait. But I'm gonna ask you the question: Are the local players locally bred and residing players good enough?
Cranky. That's why I never.
No. You gotta answer the question. No,
Listen,
the point.
No, I never get it. You ever hear me get it? Cranky enough time you talk. You ever hear me say no player good enough or not good enough? Whether England or Jamaica. That's why I don't get into the good enough talking, Cranky.
Okay.
Because when they play and we are disappointed, we want to make it look like some is better. So you turn low against Pinnock and you turn this one against that one. That is not, is the whole team lose like, oh, you say like, oh, me can understand. You say they're not good enough. It's not good enough. What they're doing and the field is not good enough. That's what you say, Cranky. They're not good enough.
Well, there are two things. I think some players have the ability. They're just not performing for Jamaica. We know. And some players to me are just not. They're not at the right level. They're not at the level that they need to be.
Yes, but
you got to be very careful, though. Here's what you got to be careful. Your opponents matter. Look at the U.S. team. Reina started for Dortmund in the Champions League.
Yeah.
Where Amakena came on, scored against City. Pulisic is a regular starter for Milan. Musa started for Milan the other day.
Yes.
Those are players you're playing against. They're not world class, but they're very good players playing at the highest level, playing on a regular basis. We don't have that.
Okay, but listen to me. So why are we fighting about if Madasil Our name, Mother still door still are win the seal. Some say if Mother still supposed to come, we're not supposed to fight that because Mother still is not playing at that level where we are going excited and I go try to say them better than. So that is the conversation what we need not to have because we keep on and say player to come and play this and then just not at the level where the American player them is now. So how we expect to win football match? We have to go out and find player who willing to come who is at that level. Right or wrong, Cranky?
But we may not have those players. So I'll give you an example. The players who are at that level have other alternatives, right? So if you get about Greenwood, he probably doesn't now, given his circumstances. You see Hutchinson, who I don't know what the story is with him, but he came and then he went back, right? You see Dwight McNeil, who may have heritage Jamaica, but he's not going to focus on international football. You see Kai Walker-Peters, who I think is somewhere in the middle, but I don't know. You said Tariq Mitchell, who doesn't want to come. There are a bunch of players who may be good enough. Could play at this level.
So over a 10-year period, right?
Yeah.
Although me and you soon gone. We're not going to do no, but we are going old. But even if we are old, over a 10-year
period. Soon. I know it's soon no more. We're season. But go ahead.
We season. Over a 10-year period. Can't we develop a feet of walkers our name or can't we do that?
Yes. So Rudolph Speed just said, me quote, Rudolph Speed said, there's a Cafu and Roberto Carlos in Jamaica.
And I agree.
Potential. You agree with him?
Yes.
So
there was a Theodore Whitmore, and there was a Walter Boy, and there was a Landelo and a Jamaica.
No. Let me just say this again, people, because it could be conflating two things. Cafu and Roberto Carlos were world-class players. Okay?
Yeah.
Not Theodore Whitmore and Walter Boy. Theodore Whitmore never played no high-level football. He played in what? Like in the championship or whatever it was in England. He ain't played no Premier League. He ain't played no first division.
Have you ever watched a game where Theodore play against Chelsea?
No, I remember him play. I watched him against Brazil.
Watch it, man. Go watch it. When he played against Brazil, did he look out of place?
Did it? No, because
Who was the best player? Who was the best player? Because me didn't stadium and you didn't stadium. Don't go and like me never in there. Me don't know if you did down there because you're afraid to fly.
I was there. I was there when he get punched. I was there when he get Salah the man get punched in the mouth. I was there when he get punched in the mouth. Yeah, I was there.
Cranky, let me give that story before me come up. You know, say. Me there came on a work permit and the man say, anywhere you go at the match, you go fire me. And me I say, attack, man. Send me back to Jamaica, make me suffer. And me say, not even hurricane. The plane would have to jump out of the sky and me no reach that match. Me say, you're mad. And when me go there, me I tell the man them say, me not go with no hope at all because me can't see we give Brazil competition. You see, first 5-6 minutes of the match, me change that and start jumping. You think a carnival me come out, me I jump in the stadium.
No, Jamaica was playing well those times. I mean, the Brazil team was a good team. Romario played. They had a lot of their players. And he played. I'm not taking anything from his game. He played well, but he wasn't a world-class player.
Yeah, but him show him class against the world-class team. Think about it. Him show him class.
Yeah, so
against a world-class team.
Yeah. Look, if we play against America now, right? And America have world-class player, but we show we class against them. And we draw with them and we come out a one-love loser, whatever. At least show some class, no man. But we come out one love. Wait. First of all, we were one love loser in Jamaica and we got a penalty, we missed it. Right?
Yeah, but we should have the same coach.
And wait, no. And they didn't create a no, we're talking about recently. We're talking about the game they played in the Championship League. Wait. And by the way, they didn't create a lot of chances in Jamaica. Isn't that true? The US.
Cranky.
No. You got to answer the question. You can't just say cranky and then move on.
No. Them never create a lot of chances.
And we had a penalty, right? And we had a penalty, right?
But them all tell us say, because they feel no good. Them all file all kind of.
But US don't travel well, so I don't know they don't travel well. I'm going to start and get beaten. Then
so we not should have beat them then, cranky. Why we not beat them?
I think we should have.
Maybe because your boy don't play C-Pass, me don't know. Because if I go talk about C-Pass, they will beat me too, because I like beat me, you know.
Yeah. I like CFAS. I like CFAS.
Hey,
I'm not partial when it comes to. I don't acquiesce the pressure. Wait a minute. I don't acquiesce the pressure when people say, "Cranky, you're mad, man. No football is a Richard King." CFAS. They're from perspective. We have different opinion.
One of the worst thing ever heard of Cranky is the CFAS score a goal, you know. And I one of the greatest analysts for your program, them, you know, on YouTube. Say it's foolishness because I should have did pass the ball. I don't know who are going to
I said that. I said that.
What, Cranky? For what?
No.
With that open goal in front of you?
So no. Stop that, vice man. Go look by the tape again. There was no open goal. He had to go around a man. He should pass the ball.
So I'm not beat the goalkeeper. I'm not scoring goal.
But vice man, the end doesn't justify the means. That's what you guys don't seem to realize in life, you know. Because you get away with it now. Okay, vice man. If you miss the goal, what me? If you miss the goal, what me?
Hold on,
no, vice man. No, answer me. You're saying football in brain, right?
He never missed no goal. So me now go put if in it. He never missed no goal. He scored. So me now want to hear that from you. Listen to me. Right now, me wouldn't take our own goal for Manchester City win a match right now. The greatest team in the world right now.
Wait. It's about Man City?
No, it's not about Man City. But
do you support Man City? Do you support Man City?
From 2004.
So you just come on football, man. You just come on football, baby. If you watch Jamaica play,
don't start with me now. Don't start with me now. Be careful, you know.
That's how bandwagon is this, people. You ever come up with a phone, man? Bandwagon is this, man. Bandwagon is.
Be careful, you know.
Bandwagon is people. People that talk like you know football from a long time.
Be careful. You might get embarrassed.
2004.
Listen to me. Listen to me.
Go on.
I was living in the Cayman Islands. We never used to get English Premier League in the Cayman Islands. So we get La Liga and we get Italian Serie A in the 90s, early 90s. So I watch the Serie A and I see a Jamaican flag in the stadium. Do you know about that?
Jamaican flag in the stadium?
No,
I didn't know that.
Jamaican flag in the San Siro all the time. So me investigated. And what did the investigation lead me to? George Weah's wife was a Jamaican, and I started to follow.
Yes, I know she's Jamaican.
I am a patriotic person. So when I came to America, I was looking for a team to support because I wasn't getting Serie A or La Liga because me never, me just go. I don't have no cable and them thing in 2001. So me have to build up, right? So me find the English Premier League. So when I listen and the man them attack, me get to find out, say, wait, Jody Lescaf, Wright Phillips and these boys, Micah Richards and all of them have Jamaican background. Do you know that?
Yeah, I know. Of course. What do you mean? Ian Wright, all of them.
That is what lead me to Manchester City. Me back them from George Samarais was the main striker up there, brethren. Because the other rest of them was Jamaican. Me's a patriotic person. That's what lead me to them.
Okay.
It's not no bandwagonist, brethren.
I just think that most people who support Man City are bandwagonist. Or Chelsea.
No, but Devon,
by the way. Devon support Chelsea. I understand that.
Yeah, but I give my reason what lead me to them. It's a cultural attachment lead me to Man City.
People hit the like button, people, and hit the subscribe button, people. No, stingy with the subscription.
Some people just get up and say them a Man U fan because Man U used to win. Me not in Man U business. Me I look for something cultural so when Sterling leave, me almost not with them though.
Right.
Because me think a Pep post him out. Because me know Pep. Don't tell me like me know Pep Ricardo, you know.
Pep do what? Pep post out too?
Post out Sterling. I thought that is what I personally
No. He got rid of Jesus, Sterling, and Zinchenko. He didn't think they were good enough first team. Yeah.
Right. But he's not good enough. But a lot of players when have not good enough.
Well, he bought players like Nunez. He bought Calvin Phillips. I think Calvin Phillips got a raw deal. Pep destroys confidence. Yesterday
and today I talk about it. I say, anytime Pep have a favorite player like Rodri, which is very good, when I say not good enough. Says the same thing happened to Calvin Phillips, happened to Yaya Toure at Barcelona because of Busquets. A long time I watch football, Yaya Toure was always good, but because he have to have Busquets ahead of Yaya Toure all the time, he was always suffering.
Yeah,
and I see him think happen to Calvin Phillips. The man shot me. Watch the man shot at the man confident to nothing. That even if him go on third division side now, the man confident is so bad.
Yeah, in terms of him fat, and that wasn't a good thing. He come up public and say the man fat. If anybody else do that, I get beaten, but Pep get to read it. Me what Jason going to say, but trust me, I don't disagree that Calvin Phillips may have got off the ball a little bit, but yeah.
No, you tell me because I can't see, but I work on my phone. Tell me what Jason said. Let me answer it.
No, Jason said. What him say? Calvin Phillips couldn't pass the body fat test. Wasn't Pep's fault. No, but Pep didn't ever call him out in public. Who does? He bet him couldn't do that to De Bruyne. Because De Bruyne would have cost him out. No, because De Bruyne cost him on the side all the time. He said, shut up. Shut up.
Go ahead. Yeah.
De Bruyne do that all the time.
Look for Tapin. You know who we call Tapin?
No.
The Belgium world greatest striker. Tapin, me call him,
The
one where Belgium said, Yeah, your guy JD, greatest striker in the world, Haaland. Is that tapping?
But Haaland from Belgium.
No, man, but JD, me I say, JD, me I show you. So when I say, listen to him, I say, no, Cranky, you have a prolific goal scorer like that, and you still now go down at the wing and push the ball in at the back scheme. You still a pass, but are you expect it to work? Cranky, if you do that type of football for 4 years and you win no more championship and 1 Champions League, you don't think with football education the rest of the team never gonna work you out and catch up to you? They are gonna work you out and catch up to you. Although people say, although your DJ say ball possession and this and that, if you not put the ball in the back of the net, Cranky, you know lose.
Also, you hear the song, you know, a big song that, right?
Then, no, you mean yeah, man, a big song, man. A big song, man. But when I say Cranky, to me, I think him need like Daku them go down the wing. Nobody now push it. Grealish go down the wing. They now push it across.
No, the problem is that Grealish stopped the ball too much.
But why are they not whipping in the ball in the mid in the box with that type of striker? Why are they not that? And him now, you know, him is not no Ronaldo, you know. Him is not no Ronaldo when he can come back I circle and pick it up and beat 3-4 man and go score.
No, that's not him.
Him is not no Aguero. Him is a tapping, you know. So him depend on the ball to come across. Him tapping.
No, he's better than tapping, but him not work. Him not do enough work outside of the box. Him not do enough work outside of the box.
Little bit better than tapping.
No, man, him better than tapping, man. Him have right foot, left foot, physical.
Okay, when last you ever see away from spectacle where ball coming in the box and he might go down on him side and lick in one? When last you ever see him do anything spectacular?
Well, no. I know him not. The entire team is in a funk.
But Cranky, if they get in the ball in the box to him, he will score.
Yes, he will score, yes.
Think about it. And them not whipping in no ball to him. I mean, hear my analyst from Belgium when me love so much, hear him talk about it, you know. How them now, him still to them to pass 100 million thousand times round the box, but not in the box. How that going to work?
Yeah. But you might last call for the evening. I'll close the show down. I'm tired. Yeah. Honestly. But Vice, I apologize for not picking up your call before. I said before my phone is in this room. I'm afraid of it. I'm afraid of it. So true. Afraid of you a football guru. And just going to come beating a rapping already. So no, not rapping, DJing. So I'm not afraid of this going, but I'm afraid of you.
No, man, me like talk to you, man, because you know me come out and tell you how it is. You know, look here, we need to see something out of Jamaica, like them set up a structure. Because even me embarrassed when you make the Englishman them come play for our field them at Jamaica, you know, and I talk about so we have advantage. Me embarrassed, you know. But let me ask you a question. Last thing before me go. You are Prime Minister. Picture yourself at Jamaica. You are Prime Minister. You think Andrew always watch football around the world, Cranky?
Andrew Holness.
Honestly speaking, you think he watch football around the world?
Andrew has too many companies to be watching football.
So what I say to you now, if you is a Prime Minister who watch football and you go in a national stadium and look for your country, feel still like that and you feel proud in your green shirt, them man they really have no ambition, you know?
I would say this, which is I think Bob's Grange did say they're gonna fix the stadium next year, right?
Portia did say that when she was a sports minister too long before she was Prime Minister.
Well, maybe they'll start before the election start, and then it won't finish. But she did say that though.
It's sad how we think as a people though, because if me a Prime Minister, and me a go in a stadium and it looks on me, I fix it the next day when time you look on the stadium.
I don't know if you do. I promise China somewhere beach property and me fix the stadium. That's what we do.
Very good, because a lot of people don't know that. Very good, I mean know that too.
All right.
And then we believe too, you know.
Yeah, man.
Tell them we get the great receipt fitted here.
Let me say something before you go.
Tomorrow.
China actually build ports like in Ethiopia without any consideration being given to them, because it's main thing about how do I get access to your markets, how do I have influence, and I know I get repaid later, right? You may have the money to pay me now, but I have an IOU. They do that. So Jamaica should work to get some of this done.
We can promise them.
Yeah.
Promise them a Usain Bolt. So build it for we and come and we show you how to get a Usain Bolt. You know, when I take up that promise,
and some more cross breed, they can't do that. So we don't know that work. But anyway, thank you, Vice Man. Thank you, Vice Man. All right, later.
Yeah, man, all right.
All right. Before I go, people, I'm gonna say first of all, thanks for many of you have stayed on with me for this about 3 hour or 2.5 hours, whatever the time is, a long time, 3 hour journey. Thanks for being here. He's busy banking. yeah, he's busy banking. Man, I have how much company, how much 28 bank account. That doesn't include the one from his companies. But thanks for being here. I appreciate you being here. As I said before, You can text me at this number for Cranky Live category, 347-728-8625. I'll get back to you right away because the phone may be in this room and I'll come pick it up. But I intend to have the show next week. I'm looking forward to the show. It should be a good show. I would say this to those YouTubers who may watch my channel, but you say don't watch it. It's okay. Don't take anything personal. If you're nominated and you win best good or best bad, it's not personal. We're just having some fun. All right? It's a pre-warn. Someone will get vexed and someone will diss me. We're not trying to diss anybody. We're just having some fun. It's all in good take. All right? So have a good evening, everyone. Have a good night. Have a great weekend. But now it's not the fun next week if we have it. We'll probably have about 30 plus categories because, as I said, it's going to be a combination of something you're good at. So, best commenter, something you're bad at, like DJing, which we know Jason Gunner is not good at, right? So, no, we didn't say, we're not talking about best bad Jason Gunner. We don't know, there's no English class. We know it's worse, whatever you want to call it. We don't know English class. We have word, no idea if you correct people English. We're not correct nobody English anymore. We have AI and word people correct. Apple intelligence, if it's word but on grammar or anything anymore, right? You got to learn how to speak. But anyway, next week we're gonna have the thing. We'll probably do about Wednesday. We need an independent audit of the results. No. The results are gonna be published. So what we do, people run it. We run the. I'm gonna learn how to do this. I don't know how to do this yet. We're gonna run the poll. You select the people who are gonna be in the category. You're gonna vote, and we put up the vote. I can't manipulate that. Put up the vote. Jason called when Vibes was on, so I couldn't take his call. I would have taken Jason's call. Jason's a great person. No, I wouldn't have not taken Jason's call. Come on. Jason called and Vibes was calling, so I normally want to wait until the caller finishes before I take another call. So I couldn't take Jason's call, and I wouldn't. Vibes was calling just before he called. But we're gonna have like best DJ, best song. Jason didn't write no song. Jason didn't write any song. You know what? I probably could call him, but I never want to stay no longer. You're forced to stay on my youth. I don't want to stay no longer. Let me see if we can find Jason's number. Jason number. I have it here someplace. Jason Gunner. Let me call about Jason. Let me done the show. Jason probably gonna do a show himself. Jason, I call you back. Your last call I did. And if you want to talk anymore.
Cranky Life is a place to be. No.
See, y'all learn it. See, people, I hate singing to people. We said, I'm going to repeat your song to you. I know the words. I hate song. Done. Done. Now what's the number? I know the song. No, but
see,
I could ask Carl in night.
All right, cool. So you say the people so you're going to put out a list of the categories or what?
So what I want to do is I'm going to put a list of the categories, maybe say Monday or so, right? And then we can come back and finalize the category. Then what I want the people to do is put in 4 names. We come up with 4 names for each category, right? And then what we'll do is we'll put the poll out for the 4 names and you vote as to who the winner is.
Nice. Well, that should be a good thing. I feel like people will enjoy that, and of course, people will get to see who are the big winners, and I guess we're gonna have some losers as well. But I think you said it best when you said if you happen to fall in one of those places, that should be more motivation. You should not be down or be upset. You need to go and work at your thing. You know what I'm saying?
Reggae Girls YouTube. We have Reggae Girls YouTubers. I don't know Reggae Girls YouTubers that cover sports. I mean, it's saying people cover sports. It's not any YouTubers. For example, Dion Miller would probably win intelligent category. We're not doing that. We're doing people cover sports. So Crystal has to be compete with the men. Just like how Claudine gonna compete with the men. Yeah, there's some categories you can compete with the men, right? Crystal does YouTube if she's selected.
Well, I know when the windows of the Reggae Girls come around, I usually do a preview and I do the streams live and everything. I mean, I don't know if that warrants that, but I know I try my best to give them the time as well.
No, we're not. We're combining men and women, people, because there's no strength involved, and it's all about, every YouTuber should get a judge the same. Not being sexist and say, well, men versus women category. Now, if we say reggae, if we say football, we're gonna say reggae girls and reggae boys, right? We're gonna do that separately, but not like YouTubers, for example. No, we won't do that. We won't do that. So I have to sit down and write down all the categories, and then put them out there for people. Then give me 4 names, and I gotta spend some time putting the names together. So it should be fun. It should be fun. I'm looking forward to it, actually. I'm looking forward.
It should be cool.
Yeah,
it should be cool. So
it should be fun.
So the last call I'm named Vibes Man.
Yeah, Vibes Man. Yeah, Vibes Man.
All right. Yeah. So big up yourself, Vibes Man. I want to ask you, Cranky. Vibes Man said something a while ago. He said, how do you think the Prime Minister feel when he go to game? And I'm assuming Vibes Man was saying, and you can correct me, Cranky, if you understood him better than me, that because of the makeup of the team, the Prime Minister would be looking at it in a negative light because maybe he's not seeing.
No, I don't know what he was saying at all. I think he was saying is that the stadium is in a challenging state, I'll put it. So why would he go to the game and feel good when the stadium need repairs? That's what he's saying.
Okay, so it wasn't about the players.
No, it wasn't about the players. What he's basically saying is that, look, how can you come to the stadium? How come you go? You watch football across the world. You may see other stadiums which are in very good position, good place, right? You come to the stadium. It's not the best environment in terms of the facilities, not necessarily the people, and you do nothing about it. I would say the same thing, like, it's too much pothole in that Jamaica you drive. And that was
yeah, and it's not like Vibes Man forget that him live other places in Jamaica too. It's not just the stadium.
But Bob's Greens did say they're going to be doing repairs at the stadium. So
yeah.
We hope that materialize.
Yeah, hopefully. But yeah, I think right now, the Reggae Boyz, obviously we have some time before the next window, and I think it's imperative that the coach, does what he said he was going to do. If you heard him the last time, he was trying to find the best way to say, boy, I feel like we need to change a lot of the players. He was kind of...
No. What he said was, we're not good enough. I mean, there was no ambiguity what he said, People don't realize that, He was basically saying, I'm watching this game, and I watch Honduras play, and they were very good. We got to get some people from Scott. Did he say we got to get some Scott to look at Jamaica players? I said Honduras play. Do you realize that what he just said? He said when you look at Honduras, he talked to his friends in England, almost like, you know what? I didn't know they had these good players here. Yeah. He's basically saying we're not good enough. That's what he's saying.
And I think Honduras, is a reason why he said Honduras, especially, because for out of all of those Central American teams, I think they're the ones that are best equipped to deal with like the strength as well. Because their guys play strong. You know what I'm saying? It's a little different from the El Salvadors and some other teams in Central America. Yep. I think Honduras have that other side of this game as well. So if you want to go dirty with them, they can stand up to that stuff too. So and they have the technical ability of the normal Central Americans. So it's kind of, they have it both ways in a way.
Yeah. No, I agree. I think people come with, because Jamaicans who come to the US before and people can't play football. They come from Jamaica, they play a bit of football, so they're not good, and you realize, they are good players here. I think it's the same concept for him. He come to this region and realize, I think I could just pick up any squad from England, come play and beat these people, but it's not working that way. No, I think he had a realization that hit him, and he just say, you know what, I have to go get better players. So that's what he's doing. He's going to leave his computer at home and leave the pub and go do some work.
Well, Cranky, you know that there's a press conference tomorrow, right?
Yes, there's a press conference tomorrow, but Dennis is going to round up the year, right?
Yes, and I believe that it's going to be open and you can ask questions and stuff.
I just set my alarm.
Hopefully, I think it's like 11 o'clock.
I know, but I'm saying when I say alarm, meaning I need to remind myself because I'm busy doing a bunch of stuff.
Got you.
Remind myself, remember press conference. I got to do that.
It is that time of the year, huh? Busy.
Yeah. I gotta. I have to make sure I remind myself because the last one, the last press conference I've forgotten about. So tomorrow, and it's 11 a.m. right? I said it for 10:30.
Yeah, 11 a.m.
Yeah. So he's gonna do a recap for the year, correct?
Yeah, it's supposed to be just a recap with Dennis Strong. I'm assuming that Ricketts will be there too, but maybe not. And yeah, there'll be people in there, so questions will be asked, I'm sure. So if we do a recap about football and finances. I have a question. I'm gonna ask a question too. I have a question. What do I question? Well, you have to.
You know what I hate? I must say. I'm gonna be honest with this because I'm doing a 3-hour program. I hate when that's why I'm reducing my call into radio program. Like when I call it the Maverick program, or when I'm going to press conferences, you feel uncomfortable because you're rushed for time. If you call into a radio program, you got 5 minutes and you feel the pressure of the 5 minutes. I like to be comfortable. And the press conference, you get 2 questions. And Simon is very focused and make sure you don't get more than 2 questions, right? It's only 2 questions you can get. 1.5 questions you're getting. So and I normally have like 10, 15. So I gotta figure that out.
Well, you have to pick the cream. You have to pick the cream of the crop.
But they're all cream. I don't have I don't have but cream. Because I do spend time thinking about the questions, and I do spend time thinking about the questions. I don't just go in and ask.
The thing is, Cranky, you will clearly have, they'll at least listen to you. So if you call them and reach out to them and have the time, you will have the forum to have the time to ask the questions.
That's true.
It's not like that 5 minutes is the only 5 minutes. But I understand what you're saying. In the moment, you want to get out more than what you can.
Yeah, because you ask the question, we want the general audience to say, okay, that we want to hear the answer to this, right? You don't want to have to bring it back to them. You wanted to talk about something like, for example, now, finances, youth program, senior team, reggae girls, World Cup qualifiers coming up. There's a bunch of stuff, right? You'd like to get. That's why I like to interview them, because you want to get all these things out. Recruiting, the coach. There's local players, a bunch of different stuff you want to talk about. And how does it all tie into what's the? Okay, I'll have questions.
Yeah, I just wanted to remind you, because I am actually gonna formulate a few as well, so that I can hopefully ask something. So
man,
I know the more we all come together and make sure that we're asking the pertinent questions, I think the people and the masses will get the most out of it.
Last time you front run me the last time, and I mean I try. I mean, only have 2 million prepared, like about 3 or 4. You front run me with the question. But I preferred you asking that question, because I would have been a bit more caustic with my question. And I was glad you asked the question the way you did, actually.
Yeah, I mean, look, in that kind of space, you have to remember as well, you shouldn't really necessarily ask the question the same you would on your program.
No, I agree, but I felt the need to put them on the spot. That's what I felt. And maybe it shouldn't be that way sometimes, actually.
But it have to be a little bit more like chess. I think when you're on your program, you can maybe swing a little bit more, can go for the 6. Sometime in the interview, you might have to, go for the single, just because you wanted to get across.
But I'm not trying to get that double in that park. I'm trying to get that double in.
But here we beat you, Cranky. It's a long time you not go to school, and you have to raise your hand in the Zoom. So you just forget that's how school works,
I don't know how to raise my hand. It says raise hand, but when I click, I don't see nothing. And I was struggling the other day. I told Simon, call Palmer, my youth. Don't bother with the nonsense.
Hopefully your nephew is around. He can show you.
Yeah. You're right about that. I gotta go back to school. All right, go now.
But yeah, go ahead, bed, man.
Yeah, man. Appreciate it.
All right, big up people.
Yeah, man. Bless up. All right, everyone. Thanks for being here. We'll be back next week. Please do not forget to provide your perspective on categories for the Cranky Year-End Awards program. I will come up sometime mid next week with the list of what the categories would be and what the polling would be, and then we'll run the program late next week. Or I may even do our weekend thing. I may just do the weekend thing. It may be better to do it on the weekend. Everybody's at home, relaxed. So we'll see what day I do it, but it'll be a Cranky Award show. All right. Thanks for being here. 1-1. Me call name in front of me. I have about 10 comments. Football Guru 1-1 Javari. Before the game was here, probably got in bed. Jason Guna, thanks Jason. Vibes Man, Conrad who's been here for a while. Chris was here. I always tell people not to do this, and I'm doing the same thing. When you start calling name and you miss name, it's not a good thing. But to everyone who's here tonight, could be any place else. Thanks for being here. Have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you next week. Peace out. Cranky Life is the best to be now. For the best sports talk, and it's free, yo. Cranky Life will be your guiding light by keeping you informed both day and night. Cranky Life, tell them. Cranky Life, heed them. Cranky Life, want them. Cranky live. From the coast to the field, we'll never lose because Cranky has the hottest news. With expert analysis, we break it down. Our in-depth coverage is best in town. Cranky live. Feel them. Cranky live. Heed them. Cranky live. Want them. Cranky live. Cranky live where the sports is spicy and where we keep the discussion lively. Cranky live. Get to know the name because Cranky analysis is never lame. Cranky life, give me my cranky life. I want my cranky life. Must have my cranky life. Whether it's football or track and field, you know cranky is at the wheel. So join the journey through victory and defeat and subscribe and don't miss a beat of cranky life. Tell them, cranky life. Heed them, cranky life. Want them, cranky life. If you're from England or USA, from Kingston or Bombay, from Kenya or Canada, Lagos or Havana, visit Cranky Live. Tune into Cranky Live. Like up Cranky Live. Subscribe to Cranky Live. Cranky Live. Coming to you on weekdays. Cranky Live sometimes on Sundays. Pull up a chair and take a seat because Cranky will always bring the heat. Cranky life, me say fi tell them cranky life, me say fi heed them cranky life. On them, cranky life, cranky life will be around. Cranky life is the best in town. Me say fi heed them, me say fi want them, me say fi heed them, want them, heed them, want them. Cranky life, cranky life, heed them, want them. Heed them, want them, cranky life, cranky life. Heed them, want them, heed them, want them, heed them, want them. Cranky life, cranky life, cranky. Heed them, want them, heed them, want them, heed them.